the bottom. And check, check, check. You guys there? You guys there? We over here? Everybody? Oh, okay. Didn't know if it was actually a Monday. It's a Monday, feeling like a Sunday, looking like a Saturday kind of day. Hello, guys. Open general question to begin. How are you today? Take that where you want. Your answer, your world. Simple, open question to begin. How are you today? Drop a comment and get involved. And Moose is feeling good. He came in swinging aggressively. He said, why haven't you hit the thumbs up yet? Yeah, I'm talking to you. Remember that. That was Moose right there talking to you guys. On your way in, guys, if you don't mind, consider hitting that thumbs up. It's the like button. It's free. And then if you want to share it, this is genuine. You know that. There are people that do not realize it's Monday right now. There are people that are not working today that normally do, and they got out of their routine and rhythm, and they forgot. There are also some people that maybe had a few too many adult beverages and their mind might be elsewhere right now, but they need a little pick-me-up. They need a little bit of this vibe going into the night and into the rest of the week. So if you don't mind, okay, if you don't mind, share it out. Tell a friend. Go grab their phone if you're at a family function. Bring them on in here. We are going to have an incredible night. I can feel it. It's in my bones. It's on the skin. Come on, baby. We got Beard Octane in the house. Shout out to Joe and the squad over there. And again, guys, a lot of people probably didn't realize it's Monday. Thankfully, the Knicks and Cavs game looks like a blowout sweep, so nobody needs to worry about Monday night basketball. We can be here and be focused. But yeah, send it in. And yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Craig. Yep. No doubt, man. Thinking about you guys. He said this holiday hits us a lot differently since 2021 when we became a Gold Star family. Absolutely, man. Thinking about you guys, truly. We're going to talk more about Memorial Day in just a little bit. Of course, I got the USA on. I got the hat and everything, and we'll talk about it in just a little bit here. But yeah, thinking about you, thinking about Emily, of course, and the whole family, man. My job tonight is to do what I do. The only thing I know how to do, to be positive, to spread this community camaraderie, the support system, give you guys a chance to forget about the stresses of life. Very, 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 very important, at least to me. Not everybody has to agree with me, but I think you need that outlet. I think you need that group. I think you need that time to be able to just turn things off and enjoy yourself. And so, yeah. Yep, absolutely. And Leo's right. Yeah, Leo says, I'm still trying to wrap my head around Memorial Day not being the 30th. Yeah, it is an odd one, right? And Leo knows, right? Leo's a history guy. I'm a former history teacher, and we remember the history of where this day came from. Essentially, if you don't know, it was right after the Civil War. And was it Remembrance Day was the original name? Or did we have another? There's been a couple of versions of it. But yeah, this one, it is very odd being so early this year. So odd being early this year. So, yep. And Moose says, Beard Octane, famously the worst bar soap in all history. No need for any of you to try it at all. I'll take the burden of using it. Yeah, yep. Moose, yeah, hide the cold start. I've been out for a while, and I think it's because Moose cleared them out. Yep. Completely cleared them out. So, yeah, no doubt. Oh, Baker had a bad decision today, guys. He's admitting it. This is a safe place. We just said that. Safe. He had way too many baked beans. I had zero baked beans. Where is Sam? See, she's up in bed, getting ready to go to bed. Sam, if you're looking for the live stream where Sam and I are together, that's on Thursday nights, Beard Advice Live. She will be there this week. Last week, we had a Maddox field trip conflict, but she'll be there tonight. And who knows? Maybe she's watching right now, but she was doing her nails and getting ready for bed. We were outside all day today. We had an amazing weekend, but she's tired. Yep, she's tired. Any chance of getting a run of barbershop sent at LCW in the big bottle? Hey, Joe and Holly are in the chat, so I can't help more than that. How many drops in one pump of Johnny Ray? We believe, Howard, it's around 3. Leo kind of helped establish that, and then I tested it. It seemed to be about right. Yep, absolutely. Okay. And again, shout out to you guys, out there. What's up, Ben? Good to see you, man. And yeah, absolutely. The day does not matter. The day's reason does. I agree. I actually never taught dates in history. That was one thing a lot of people disagreed with me on, but never once in my history of 12 years of teaching did I ask a single date. I thought it was not really important. I really thought it was about what we learned from it, what happened, more so than the date. All holidays moved to become 3-day weekends irk me. At a minimum, it seems disrespectful. I can understand that. Absolutely. I can understand the heart behind that. I can also understand someone who worked in the school system and how that can play a role. I can understand as somebody with 3 young kids and how that could play a role. But your point is very fair. No, I don't think anybody could argue that. Hey, Kiki, welcome. So yeah, Rambo listening from work. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Hey, guys. Hello, everybody out there. Welcome in. Welcome. Okay. Hey, Alec, welcome. Any Civil War movies that are okay? All right, guys, what Civil War movies do we have to recommend for Mr. Rican in the chat here? Civil War. I know there's a bunch. I'm just blanking on them right now. Of course, you have Lincoln with Daniel Day-Lewis. That's a legendary Civil War movie. Gettysburg, Abe says, and Abe is a teacher as well. All right, so what's up, Lee? Okay, what's wrong with, Cubic? Okay, hey, to put this together, guys, I guess we do have to address things to make sure people know what's wrong with Beard Octane's bar soap. Moose was being very, very, very sarcastic there. When Moose buys bar soap, it's cold start from Beard Octane, and he buys in increments of 10. He is prolifically the greatest beard soap buyer in the history. It's my favorite bar soap as well. I've said it for years. And he's saying it to be facetious. He's saying it to be silly, to be like, oh, the soap is bad. Nobody try it. Nobody look into this. He's just being silly, Cubic. It's an incredible soap. If you guys are not familiar, Holly, who works with Beard Octane, she came from the soap making world. She has some of the best connections in the soap world. So there would be 0% ability to have anything other than top-notch soap. It would not be possible with Holly. I'm sure she would have a mental breakdown before trying to sell some subpar soap. She is extremely knowledgeable about soap quality, the soap making process, and all of that. So yep, he was just being a little silly. And don't feel like a Monday, right? And that's what I'm saying, guys. If you don't mind sharing this out, of all days, anytime there's a holiday, we always get people. There will be people that'll comment later tonight, I promise. And there will be people that will comment on the replay that will say, I forgot it was a Monday. Oh my gosh, I totally missed it. Your reminder might help them and save them from doing that. Yep, Regan says, thanks for the recommendation. Yeah, love questions, man. Yeah, always love questions. So yep, Holly says, I kind of like soap. My name is Jeff. Soap is awesome. Yeah, soap is awesome, Karen. Hey, Emily. Yes, thinking of you as well. I just mentioned it to Craig, man, thinking about your guys' family. So thank you for stopping in. We're going to talk about Memorial Day in just a moment here, but thank you for stopping in. Yep, no doubt. They ain't got the new YouTube notifications on. Yeah, and YouTube notifications for streams aren't always reliable. I don't know share your guys' experience in the chat if you have notifications on. I do, and sometimes I won't get notified until like 2 hours after the stream starts, or like sometimes it's like the next day. So it's, for whatever reason, it doesn't seem like it's very, very easy to do. Glad to be fully engaged. Hey, Nicole, good to see you. Good to see you. Why can't I hit the hype button on a live stream? That's a good point. I've never noticed that. Yeah, I've never noticed that. I'm retired. Is that a question? I'm retired? I don't know. I can't answer that for you, Howard. I'm not sure, man. I get an email and that's it. Okay. All right. Interesting. Soap sounds awesome. Yeah, it's incredible. It's truly incredible. They have a bunch. Cold Start is all natural essential oils, minty, tingly, little bit of tingle, not crazy. It's really good. Yep. I don't think I've had a problem yet. I was watching YouTube at 8:59 and it saved me. Oh, nice. Okay. Good to know. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, most of the time. Okay. Hey, guys, turn on those notifications if you don't mind. Gettysburg is amazing. There you go. Notifications help me. Got 30 minutes. Okay. Nice. Awesome. All right, guys, let's go ahead and pop in. Everybody hit that thumbs up. Everybody shared. I appreciate it. So today is May 25th. May 25th. We are almost to the end. June what will be the end of June will be the end of quarter 2. We are almost to halfway through the year. That's insane. That's absolutely insane. What's up, Jerry? That's so crazy. You're only 15 from Gettysburg. I've done Gettysburg. Yeah, I've done the tour and all of that. So interesting. Hayden, right now is when all the schools do the DC field trip. So I'm sure you get a lot of traffic in your area. I believe it. Hey, Warren, happy early birthday to your son. Awesome. Hey, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. I check for an Onyx bar soap every few weeks. Oh, yeah. Yep. Are there soap stripping or every day? So their soap would be stripping. Their bar wash, so the circle is gentle daily. The rectangular, stripping. Circle, gentle daily. Yep. Jason says, y'all are trying to sell me on some cold start. Had it in the cart a few days ago and swapped it for the Dan C collab. So Jason, those are my 2 most used by far. By far. I have positive charge in beard right now, but it's about even. Sam loves positive charge so much, I have to find a way to work it in always. Yep. My son just got back from a DC field trip. I hope it was a safe one. Yep. Oh, shout out to South Tex Beard's dad. Happy 76th to him. That's awesome. Oh, nice. Kiki's birthday is tomorrow. Happy early birthday. Happy early birthday. Awesome. Apparently Gone with the Wind is the best Civil War movie. Never seen it. No. Blasphemy. Don't believe the internet. Holly probably likes Gone with the Wind, but rest of us, no thanks. Nope, no thank you. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get started here. I do have a couple of slides before our Florida Man Monday. The first one is, of course, Memorial Day. This is from a post from Beard Octane. I thought it was appropriate being that they're on the stream tonight. And so, and real quick here, what's your most recommended beard wash conditioner? I genuinely don't have one. My best narrowing it down list would be to go to my top products video of 2025. I can tell you from the bottom of my heart, Beard Octane's wash, their LCW, or their solid beard wash bar, and their conditioner have been on the list for like 8 years in a row now. They've never had a product that hasn't been with the best of the best. So I can tell you that. But other than that, I genuinely don't have one. Yep, I genuinely don't have one. But with it being Memorial Day, you guys, this was an important one for me as a teacher. And I will say, I've seen arguments and conflict online about this day. I've seen people going back and forth about how you greet someone, how you acknowledge it. And I will start by saying I am not a military member. I am not a veteran. I don't really have many veterans in my family. I have cousins and uncles and stuff like that. But my parents were not veterans. My grandparents were not veterans. So I am not the person to speak from experience on this. Gladly will share that. I've heard people that will say, Happy Memorial Day. Hope you had a great Memorial Day. I've heard other people that would say, you cannot say that. This is a very sad day. You should not greet someone with Happy Memorial Day. Well, I've heard it from both sides of people that are military veterans, of people that have lost loved ones. And I don't think it's for any of us to judge how people greet the day. I don't think it's for any of us to judge how other people respond. There's a YouTube channel that I watch called Max Afterburner. If you guys like updates on military vehicles and war and all this kind of stuff, he is a military veteran. He is a very decorated Air Force pilot. And I watched his video today, and he started it by saying Happy Memorial Day. And so, again, I've heard it from all sides. I'm not looking for opinions here because there really is no right or wrong. For me, the biggest thing that I always emphasize to my students, that there is a difference of Veterans Day and Memorial Day, right? And I think that is important because we have 2 different days for a reason. To me, the quote that has always and will always sum it up as Memorial Day is all gave some and some gave all. This is remembering those that gave the ultimate sacrifice. This is thinking of those that never came back, thinking of their family, thinking of their friends, thinking of their fellow military members and veterans. An unbelievably heavy, heavy thought. Unbelievably just heavy's the main word I can think about it when you think about this day. I will also say, I know a lot of veterans, and when I thank them for their service, they say, that's what I signed up for. And we are doing exactly what many veterans and what many people who signed up for the military and gave everything want, and that is freedom. We have the freedom to come on a live stream and talk openly. We have the freedom to browse the internet. We have the freedom to connect with each other. Not everybody in the world have those freedoms. I would actually say there's a large majority who do not. And so having this ability, having freedom, is one of the greatest things of all time about being an American. At a time where everything tries to be an argument, everything tries to be tribal and divide people and split people. I hope we can all agree that the freedom is a beautiful thing and that freedom is not free. There is sacrifice required for freedom. And today, we are thinking about those that gave it all. And so unbelievable vibes into the universe, into whatever you want. Hey, Caleb, good to see you, man. For me, it's for those, again, that didn't come home and they gave it all. Yep, absolutely. So, for anybody that this is a heavy day, I understand and feel you. For anybody that is celebrating freedom and celebrating having a beautiful day and a beautiful wife, I think about a beautiful wife all the time. Respect to that as well. I'm not here to judge people. I'm not here to tell people what to do, what to think, what to say. I appreciate it all. It never goes light with me. Absolutely. Absolutely. So thank you guys. Memorial Day. Very, very, very important. With that said, kind of in the same vein, the same light, the same feeling is on the website right now. I'm going to show you guys and give you guys a little bit of information here. Yep, show you guys and give you a little bit of information. Joe at Beard Octane has launched another charity box. Another charity box here, and this is with Honor, which is a scent that has been out before. Respect, honor, and remember. And it does have information on the back here. And this is a combo. All right, this is a combo. You get a little nice little insert inside the box. Okay. And inside the box here, you have a balm and an oil. Now, if you're not a balm user, we'll talk about that, right? This is more so about the message. This is more so about the cause. Okay. These ones are out here. I know it kind of looks like the Nitro, but it is not. It is Honor. And to pull it back up again here, you guys, I'll just read off of this one. 20% of net proceeds go to support this foundation. It is the National Law Enforcement Officers Memorial Fund. The National Law Enforcement Officers Memorial Fund. And this is the Honor Oil and Balm. The website has all the details you could ever need. Honor was from the Heroes box a couple of years ago. If you guys remember that, it was 3 different cologne scents. It had a cologne and actually had a solid cologne with it. And it was super popular. So it's a rerun of the exact same scent for that bundle. So if you guys remember Honor, this is the exact same one. It's showcased in the museum gift shop as well. And if you don't use balm, I really like this little point out here. If you don't use balm, but you still want to show support, the balm makes for great overnight conditioning treatment for cracked heels and elbows. You also know likely the hack that I've given you guys before. With a balm, all you need to do if you want to make it more like a butter, scoop it out in hand, add a few drops of oil in hand, melt it down, and now it's much softer. You do still have beeswax, so it will be different. However, I really like it on my elbows. I like it, as Holly said there. You should put Holly. And on your heels. Yeah, absolutely. And Joe Rayer, hey, Jacob, good to see you, man. He said the Hero Bundle is also on display in the National Law Enforcement Officers Memorial Museum in Washington, D.C. Yeah, that's really cool. Really, really, really cool. And Holly says we contractually have to call it the NLEOMF when we don't write it out, part of the agreement with the museum. Okay. Understood. Got it. So there's all the information on this one. Did Emily tell her secret about using balm on her heels? She did not, but that is awesome. It is a great one, a great use of it. If you look up any kind of like heel, foot butter or anything like that, look at the ingredients. I guarantee you they're just like a beard balm, but usually a lower quality, usually more expensive. That's just kind of how that works. Okay. And yes, Professor says on the nipples as well. Yep. There you go. There you go. Okay. Got it. Got it. And again, guys, 20% of net proceeds are going to this memorial fund. 20% of this proceed go to memorial fund. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. All right, guys. Got it. Love it. Let's have some fun. I believe the best thing we can do to honor those that gave everything is entirely enjoy what they gave us, what they gave up for. And so let's have some fun tonight. Let's have some positive vibes. Let's support each other. And let's talk about some Florida Man Monday. Now, I will give you guys a heads up. This is a positive one, and there is a really positive reason. So before I get flooded with the comments in the chat where it's like, I wouldn't have done that, I would have done this. Well, hear how it played out. All right. Yeah. Hear how it played out. So yeah. Yep. Absolutely. And Matt Jack said a fellow MP was an undercover law enforcement officer who was shot in the line of duty. Just another factor weighing today. Yeah. Understood, Matt Jack. I don't want to speak on another thing that kind of coincides with this at all, but yeah. As many of you know, Joe is a law enforcement officer, and he has lost many in the line of duty that he was friends with, that he was partners with, that he was close with. It's a terrifying thing, absolutely terrifying. And understood, Matt Jack. Yep, understood. Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Okay, Florida Man Monday. Let's go ahead. I thought that was Nitro. Nope, not Nitro on this one. Yep. Okay, here we go for Florida Man Monday today. A man returns $30,000 in cash he found in a Wawa bathroom. Now, if you're not familiar with Wawa, it's a regional gas station. We do not have Wawas up by us. However, when we go on road trips, we see Wawas all the time. $30,000 in cash found in the bathroom. He gave it to the store and to the original owner they connected with. And the reason why this was so special is this person sold their Pokemon collection. This is why they had the cash on them, to raise money for their sister's medical procedure. So the money was given back to them. This was for the medical procedure of their sister. Wow. And this was in Florida. This was at Wawa. 30 grand. And he didn't know the person. He didn't know the situation. It just happened to come out, and now it's like a really big deal, and there's all these news stories on it. There's all these things coming around. Yeah. Yep. And Weatherbeard says, bro has so much karma coming his way. Dude maxed out his aura that day. Yeah. Yep. No doubt. Okay, that's insane good karma. Yeah, wow. Wow, wow. Yep. Wawa is the Northeast version of Buc-ee's. Okay, all right. So, yeah, there are good people out there. I mean, that's just an incredible moment. Yeah, I mean, right. If he would have kept it, and then you would have seen on the news, like, I sold all my possessions to help my sister in her medical procedure and her battle with health. Imagine seeing that news article and you kept it. Goodness gracious. Yeah, exactly. Imagine somebody panicking looking for the fanny pack that they lost and they sold their Pokemon collection. Man, our Pokemon cards are doing good, Leo. The boys and I have a pretty cool sports card collection and Pokemon card collection. We're just sitting on them. We don't actively sell or anything. We have sold one Pokemon card. It was a couple $100, and we didn't really love it, and so we were like, yeah, let's sell that. But we're just sitting on it. Yep, we are just sitting on it. So yep, no doubt. Been in a bit of a funk all day, kind of like this every Memorial Day when I don't have a lot going on and I just have to sit with my thoughts. So I appreciate, hey, man, we got you. We got you, Eric. Love the picture, man. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. And so, goodness gracious, how crazy. Yep, how crazy. Fantastic. Didn't know the situation, but the right thing no matter the situation. Right, yep. Did this without knowing what was going on. That's really cool. Goes to show we are amazing people despite the Florida man reputation. Yeah, and you guys know we just have fun with the Florida man thing. If I did a Michigan man Monday, I promise you I could find the same kind of articles. If I did Arkansas Monday, we would have the same thing. It's just fun to make it about Florida, and just there are crazy things that happen in Florida. It's a wild state, but there's incredible humans. I've always said if I were to move, there's kind of 3 main states that I would look at based on my experiences. 4 if you count Ohio because of Maddox's soccer, but outside of soccer, it would be Tennessee, Florida, or Texas. And I have met incredible people, and I actually love the vibes in all 3 of those states, and they're all 3 very business friendly. Of course, being someone that is self-employed, entrepreneur, all that stuff, that is an important part, but I love Florida. Always have a great time in Florida. Yep, that's never, hey, Rob, never an issue there. Do the right thing. If no one's watching, yeah, just always do the right thing. Golden rule, man. If I sold my possessions to make money for my sister's medical procedure, oh, by the way, one of my sisters right now is in the hospital. She doesn't live near me. She's on the other side of the country, but she's in the hospital because she's having a baby. So I am about to be, and it could be tonight, I'll give you guys updates. I am about to be, for the first time in my life, an uncle. So hopefully all goes well. It seems healthy and everything's on track. But yeah, my sister is in the hospital right now for her first child. And so this would be my very first time being an uncle. So I'll keep you guys posted if I get any updates there. Yeah, any updates there. So, yep. Is River on the chair? No, he's not over there tonight. He'll be there on Thursday, though. But nope, Rivers, Sam needed her partner up there. Appreciate your videos. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Especially saying in the stream, man. I don't always get the appreciation for the videos when you're super consistent. It's easy for people to turn a blind eye and just expect the videos and consume them and critique them. So you coming out of your way on something that's not a video, thanks, man. I do appreciate it. Yep, absolutely. Oh, wow, guys, Dylan's wife is getting induced tomorrow. This is going to be his first child. That's so cool. Dylan, I need you to do that Kevin Sullivan step over into the hospital looking all saucy. Yeah. That's super cool. Super cool, man. Message me, of course, Dylan. I want updates when you can. Yep, when you can. Thank you, Leo. He said, best wish to your sister, husband, and child. It ain't husband. I'll tell you that. But it is fiance, but it's not a husband. Living in sin. being silly, but no, it's not. Hey, Emma, good to see you. Hope you had a great day today. The little show's in the house. Shout out to Kenny, the big show out there. Love it. Okay. Always leave a comment on videos. People don't realize how much it helps. They have no idea how much YouTube values interactions. When YouTube sees something good is going on, or at least just anything, really, when they see something is going on and it starts firing on their algorithm, it makes a world of difference. So truly, guys, any videos you can watch, that's the most important. You can like, you can comment, you can share. It makes all the difference in the world. If you're at work, play it in the background. If you're at home, put a new browser tab up and let the video play. It's life-changing, right? truly your interactions are life-changing. It's kind of crazy to think about. Like, I guess I'm a company. I'm going to say it for these terms of what we're talking about here. But it's pretty crazy how easily you can help a company for free, meaning Dan C. Bearded LLC, by simply doing free things and interacting that takes split seconds or in the background of your time. It's life-changing. Absolutely life-changing. So, yeah, man, I do appreciate you guys. Yep, no doubt. Okay. Hey, thank you, Oblivion. Yep, thank you. And guys, make sure you're live. Leo just lost the connection, so make sure you're live out there. Okay, let me see what we have now. Start the new gig tomorrow. Let's go, Rob. Congrats again, man. Congrats. That's so cool. Plus, Dan's voice is super relaxing. Well, thank you. Hopefully, I don't put you to sleep. But thank you, man. I do appreciate that. Any chance we get a current morning routine video? Yeah, I'll do that at some point. It's not really different from my last one, if you look that up. But I will have a new one that will involve the Dyson. It'll probably, to be fully transparent and honest here, it'll probably be closer to the end of winter. Right now, views and subs and everything on a beard channel, as we are entering summer, they're going down. And so if I do a morning routine video, which should be a really big video, right? That's something everyone always wants to see. I will probably save it till the fall, like late summer. So not fall yet, but late summer when it's getting more interactions and gets a little bit bigger. But yes, within the next 2 months or so, within the next 2 months, I can say that pretty confidently, I will have a new 2 to 3 months max. I will have a new morning routine video out with the Dyson that I use and likely with the Beard Octane straightener. So 2 new devices for the routine. Yep, absolutely. Hey, BFG. I just want to say thank you for everything you do. Ever since I started watching your videos, not only has my beard thrived, but it's also helped out my overall mood and kickstarted an awesome health journey. Dude, that's awesome. Let's snag a picture of that real quick to share on Instagram a little bit later if you don't mind. That's really cool, man. That means a lot to me. Thank you for sharing that. Very, very cool. I love that. Does YouTube know if you've already watched the video? It does, but it still counts it as a view every time you come back. It still counts it as watch time every time you consume it. So yeah, yep, absolutely. All right, and then we have it right here. The scent profile on Honor is bergamot, peppermint, smooth coconut for a fresh, clean, and confidently masculine cologne experience. Yes, exactly. And that's my bad, guys. I should have said that earlier. Thank you, Joe, for helping out there. It's a very subtle, very smooth cologne scent. Very subtle, very smooth, very nice cologne scent. It's not loud. It's not super aggressive. It's a subtle, nice cologne scent. I really enjoy it. Really, really enjoy it. I will be honest. I went to go grab Big Joe, the oil for the stream tonight, and I was entirely out. So I was into the more like natural, subtle colognes, but that one's awesome. So yeah, and it is a cologne. There's no doubt about it. Hey, Will, good to see you, man. It is a cologne. No doubt about that. Okay, I can almost taste it from here. Yeah, don't be tasting your beard products, guys. Calm down. All right, let's talk about what's going on today. We got some updates. We got a deal, of course. What's up, Lil Valahar? Hope you had a good weekend and a good day, my man. All right, so let's talk about some new, and I got a few more slides about Beard Octane here. Okay, Big Joe is so good. It's an incredible scent. It really is an incredible scent. Yes, yep. Speaking of babies, big baby. Yes, sir. So to address the baby on here, you're like, what? Joe had a baby? No, he did not. He did not. The baby is Mo, which most of you know, Mo the Bearded Shark, Mo from YouTube, or above all, Mo at customer service from Beard Octane. So the Beard Octane team have had a baby. Mo did give permission for this. I didn't ask him. I did not. Joe said, Lord, no. little gap there with the rad man. But Mo did give permission for this picture. I just didn't share something out of the blue. All right. Thank you, Craig. Always trying to improve my craft, man. I never want to be complacent. I'm always grinding, always working, always putting in that work. So thank you, man. But yeah, Mo had a baby. It's Mo and Krista's baby. So shout out to Team Octane. They have a new baby. They got a new baby in the house. All right, so the deal, you guys, is your affiliate discount code, which it always is DanC10. It is boosted to 15% off until 3 a.m. Eastern. If you guys want to capitalize on it, saves you a little bit. If you don't want to, don't worry, guys. There's no pressure. There's no rush. There's not like some massive crazy deal or anything. It can be kind of, a little bit difficult to do like really big deals and stuff on Memorial Day because that's not what this day is about. However, you guys want to save a little bit more, I think that's a really cool thing to be able to stock up and save a little bit. So DanC10 is worth 15% off until 3 a.m. Beard Octane is owned by Joe and Heather. They're out of Colchester, Connecticut. If you guys have ever been to the Mohegan Sun, they're not super far from there. They're far enough where if you're not in the area, you won't know it, but they are near the Mohegan Sun. Yep, near the Mohegan Sun. So you guys keep that in mind. And with this one, you guys, Onyx is the new king. If you're looking for the best-selling scent, the most positive feedback scent, the one that's like going crazy right now, hey, Big Papa's in the house. If you guys could, this is my personal friend, Mo. Literally for like 8 years now. If you guys can drop a congrats in the chat for Mo, Mr. Mo Snacks. Also, go check out Mo Snacks on TikTok. The homie does some really good food review content. He's on Instagram too, but it seems like he's popping on TikTok. So go check out Mo Snacks on TikTok. For real. Great positive energy, great food reviews. He's built for it. Literally. Mo, love you, man. Love you, Mo. All right, so we have Onyx. Check that one out. Fantastic scent. Everybody loves that one. I haven't heard anybody dislike Onyx. Also, Beard Octane does have back-to-back shows. I will not be at these. However, the beard literally built for it. Get it, guys. He's in. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it there. Love you, Mo. Back-to-back shows this weekend. The Beard Octane crew will be in Orlando. I, fortunately/unfortunately, but mainly fortunately, if I can be honest, Maddox is in the state semifinals for the state cup, which is the final 4 best teams in the entire state of Michigan. And so they're battling. They have the team that they're number 2 ranked right now, the other team, but they beat the number 1 team. So we have a battle on our hands. I'll be there on Saturday with Maddox. When they win, we'll be in the championship on Sunday. So kind of cool with how many teams are in the state of Michigan. There's in the thousands for his age, and he is down to the final 4 teams. Pretty crazy, pretty cool. They do a legit World Cup style bracket where you get the different groups. Then you go to round of 16. Then you go to the round of 8, and those are all knockout stages. Then the round of 4. So his group stage had 5 teams in it, made it out of that. Went to the round of 16, won that. Went to the round of 8, won that. Against the team who had beat them twice in a row. Crazy one. Maddox tied it up late. You guys saw the shot. Nuts. And now we are in the final 4 state semifinals. Oh, yeah. Bro said when they win. Oh, yeah. If doesn't exist in this family. It's when they win. And so homie's going to be balling out. They have some of the biggest scouts that you can imagine that are going to be there. They have some academy coaches that one academy coach is going to be sitting on Maddox's bench to be able to watch and specifically watch him. So big day on Saturday, man. I'm super excited. Couldn't love it anymore. Yep. Couldn't love it anymore. Right on. Seeing his tie-up shot on Insta this week. Hey, thank you, Grady. Yeah, his shot was legit. I think I showed it on a stream, but he hit it from near half and just laced it. And if nobody has any idea how hard it is to hit like a half-field soccer shot at the top bins, silly difficult. So, yep, absolutely. All right. Other than that, guys, this is the big one where a lot of people get to go in and meet Beard Octane, and it's the CT Barber Expo. The CT Barber Expo is open to anyone and everyone, and it is a vibe. It will be unlike any experience you've had before if you've never been to a Barber Expo. Wild outfits, very flashy, lots of like groups. And for those that have been to the Barber and Beauty Expos, like Craig has, I don't know if Sean's in here right now, but Eric has, who's in the chat, and several others that have been there at the Expos with us. Those don't even compare to the CT Barber Expo. Yeah, Christina and Big Red, Laro family, they went. It is wild. Yep, absolutely wild. And Holly has it right here. June 6th, 7th, and 8th is the Connecticut Barber Expo at the Mohegan Sun. Yep, Connecticut Barber Expo at the Mohegan Sun. And yeah, Valhar said Barber Expos are wild. They really are. And Christina says, lots of music and just loud. It's loud. And so you kind of have different factions of these barber companies and these barber groups that are competing with music over each other. You got like the Puerto Rican music, you got the rap music, and they're just bang, 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 the Dominican music, and they just blast their huge sound systems, and then they have crazy outfits, and they compete for like the attention and the clout. It's wild. So the Orlando show, I believe you for sure can get in the lobby, but I believe you can actually on the website, Ralph, play around with it, but I believe there's something you can click that will allow you to, and I don't know if Black Manor, if they did this, but there's something you can click that will allow you in without any kind of certification. But go to Premier Beauty and Barber Expo website and see if you can get registered. Yeah, so Joe says, yeah, but I think there is a way. Play around, maybe put student. I think that might be it. When you fill it out, click student, and they don't make you verify anything. I have had people that go in. You might be able to get passes for Orlando, as I don't think they ask for credentials. Yeah. Joe, that's what I think as well. I can't confirm, but I think that's how it works. Yep. Yeah, Craig went out in Anaheim. Yeah, Barber Rave, kind of. Kind of. I'm trying to pick a day, and I just realized I have an appointment on that Monday. We'll try for Sunday. There you go. Yep. Live about an hour from it. Yeah. Yep, no doubt. Maybe a beard trim for Mile. Reach out, Ralph. I'm not sure if they need any beard models or not, but reach out. Premiere is closed to only professionals and students. However, they didn't ask for proof. Okay, there we go. So if you get caught, it's not our fault. However, we do know people that have put in as a student and they didn't have to prove it. Oh, that's really cool, Grady. He said it's a goal of mine to get into barber school soon. You already will know more than most barbers about beards. Straight up, just by being here. Yep, just by being here. No, Leo, I will not be at the CT Barber Expo either. I've done it several times, and it is a blast. It is a vibe. It is in Joe's, like, essentially his neighborhood, which is really cool. Everybody knows Joe, like, from the police officers to the workers and stuff. Joe's kind of the king there. They love him, and he carries weight, which is a cool feeling to be with someone like that. But nope, I'm not going to be there. So, yeah, have a great time, everybody. All right, let's see what else we have. Oh, and by the way, a couple of other things. Beard Octane is my main deodorant. I'm test some from here and there, but Beard Octane Cold Start is what I keep coming back to. Out of 7 days out of the week, it's like 6.5. Like easily my most used, my main one. Also, guys, the scent of the month is Victory. So if you want to save a little bit more money, this one is also a cologne scent. And it is a fresh ozone cologne with a sharp finish. All right, so Victory, an additional 10% off. If you guys know the Barber Expo, you guys know Ryder Grooms, the barber. He loves Victory. He loves Onyx too, but he also loves Victory. Yep, loves Victory. True, that's fair. That's fair. Big Joe is the king at the expos, and Joe is second fiddle. That's fair. Yep. That is fair. Adam says the best deodorant. Yep, it's an incredible deodorant. We're going to talk about it a little bit more. Here is the Carrier blend, you guys. This is a thin viscosity. I will say it's a slightly thicker than the OG version, but a thin viscosity. And the blend here is sunflower, apricot kernel, meadow foam, jojoba, argan, and vitamin E. And it is in all of the oils now. They were phasing it out as the products and labels were working their way out. Now every single oil has the new blend. Every single oil has the new blend. And Holly says, Big Joe will be at the CT Barber Expo, not in Orlando. There you go. All right, there you go. And Manny says, same here. The only deodorant I use is Beard Octane. As a mechanic, I can confirm it works really great, even in summer heat. That dude's working. Yep, working. So, yeah, yep, no doubt. Okay, so, yep, all there, you guys. Dan C10 is worth 15% off tonight. Also, quick note here. This is not FOMO. This is just reality, and this is being proactive so people don't throw a fit and cry. Not that there's anything wrong with crying, but hopefully it'll prevent you from doing that. And here is a note from Beard Octane. There will be lineup changes coming this summer. A strategic choice for stocking and product availability. Here is a quote from Holly. If you love it, you gotta buy it. I don't believe they're saying any details of what yet, but the strategy behind the selection, Beard Octane is making more strategic choices about what they are stocking and keeping. These choices are made off of loads of historical data and upstream supplier changes. So sometimes when things change, you guys, there are areas that you may not know, that you are really impossible to understand or see coming because it's just part of the industry. And so some of the changes will have to do with the supplier, right? And on here, we must balance many moving parts to continue bringing high-quality products to the most beards we can. This sometimes requires axing a scent or product type that some folks really love. Here's a quote from Holly. It's never done without heavy critical review. There have been tears in team meetings, things have been thrown, but the data is the data. Just so you guys know, right there is huge. Is positive charge going anywhere? I can tell you an honest answer there. I have not heard any word about positive charge being axed. I'm not going to comment on any other sense, but I will say there have been no indications that positive charge is going anywhere. I believe it does pretty well. I know it's beloved. So I can't imagine positive charge or cold start going anywhere. If it does, I would understand, but it would be a blind side, and I would be, whoo, that one would hurt. I'm not going to answer on any other ones, but I will say I have not heard anything of positive charge or cold start. Holly says, smoke them if you got them. There you go. And Nate says, facts on facts, Octane. I heard a quote once about not keeping any product or profile on life support. Yeah, there should be no emotional attachment. Yep, there should be no emotional attachment. Data is data. So keep that in mind, guys. I will say, I do know that there are some scents that have been mentioned tonight that will be going away. I cannot tell you which ones, but ones that have been mentioned tonight will be going away. So if you love something, they don't want to hear it in the future to say, why? That was my favorite. Stock up. All right. So that's coming this summer, which is right around the corner. Just as a heads up, guys. Right? Just as a heads up on that one. Okay. Also, my main beard straightener these days, Onyx should be safe. Yes, Onyx is king. It should be safe. Are they replacing it with something new? I don't know, Hayden. I have not heard any of those details, Jason. But they have a cordless beard straightener. It has a 12-month warranty, has USB-C charging cable, and it is a 45-minute runtime on a full charge. Essentially, I get a full week use out of it. 5 days, and then I charge it. 5 days, and then I charge it. And Holly says, truly, y'all, don't come to me in 3 years about how you bought X, Y, and Z all the time and can't find it. Where did it go? True story. Yeah, to give you guys, again, a peek behind the curtains, every single company that gets rid of scents, 2 or 3 years later, people will message and be like, where's this scent? It's my favorite of all time. And it's like, Joe, that's just a fake name. Joe, you have not purchased in 2.5 years. Clearly, it was not that important to you. Clearly, 3 years later, it was not that much of a love to you. You just like to talk. You just like to complain. If it was that much of a love to you, you would have stocked up. You would have known. Yeah. And Weatherbeard said, bro, we haven't made that since 2021. Yeah. Yep. Yep. That, man, it happens. And it is every single company. Every single company. And people will even lie. They'll be like, I love that one. I purchased it more times than I can remember. And they're like, Joe, you bought it twice 3 years ago. You bought it twice 3 years ago, homie. So, yeah, that's it. That's it. And I have the Beard Octane corded straightener, but it works very well as well. Game changer, as Dan likes to say. There you go. My obsessions, you guys, if I could only keep 4 things right now, these are the 4 that I would keep. 2 oils. I would go with Cold Start and Positive Charge. I would go with the Cold Start soap, and I would go with the Cold Start solid beard wash bar. I could be equally swayed to go Cold Start LCW. Both of those are fine. It would be tough for me not to have deodorant in this one too, so I'm going to put DO in here because nobody wants to see me go without Beard Octane deodorant. But those are my favorites. Those are my most used. Yeah, they're awesome. And so right here, Chef had a different approach. He said, I bought Downshift when it was going out. Still have 8 bottles of them left. Yeah, absolutely not talking about you. Yep. And guys, Cold Start LCW comes in the SAE size too. That's the really big one that looks like an oil can. So if you want to stock up even more, they got you covered. All right, so LCW, Cold Start in the bigger size on that one. Okay, I think Dan is biased. Yeah, having my own collab on there. Absolutely, I'm biased, and that's okay. I'm biased to what I like. And then the deodorant. The deodorant is not an antiperspirant, so there is no aluminum. There is no baking soda. What about shelf life? So on the surface, 2 to 3 years is the general accepted rule for quality beard oil, depending on the carrier, depending on a whole bunch of other factors, but 2 to 3 years. However, I still have some oils that are 7 to 8 years old that are as fresh as day one. Yep, as fresh as day one. Now, I'm not saying to do that, but it just depends on how it plays out. Yep. Number 1, I would never complain to a company for this, as I completely understand the business reasons. 2, tough part is managing a budget while trying to support multiple companies. Understood, Darth. Both of those are very fair and legit. Yep, I hear you, man. Absolutely hear you. So, yeah. I've been using women's products for many years. Revlon is truly heavy duty. Women's are rough on combs, brushes, and dryers. Yeah, the women's market's also rough on markup. Have you heard of the pink tax? If you look at the price of very similarly made products in the beard industry and then the women's cosmetic industry, see which side costs more. If you guys want to look at a really fun field trip, go look up nail oil, like cuticle oil. See the ingredients and then see the price. Have some fun on that one. It's pretty crazy how much they mark up things like cuticle oil and hair oil. And if it's advertised towards a woman, they're going to mark the price way up as compared to the beard industry. Yeah. Yep. It's crazy. Crazy. Okay. And Craig says, absolutely love the Beard Octane deodorant. It's the only one Emily can wear and an absolute must in my rotation. Karen says, deodorant is fabulous, positive charge. Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. So, yep. Revlon hot tools are not the best. They get too hot. I agree. I don't think that they're quality at all in my experience. I have a video on one. And so, yeah, I agree. Christina, so listen to this, guys. We have at least 3 ladies who have already commented about this being their favorite deodorant. Sam also uses positive charge deodorant from Beard Octane. Christina says, favorite deodorant, hands down. What's up, Sarge? Yep. All right. SR says, best deodorant on the market. And they make it in-house, by the way, everybody. This is made in-house by Beard Octane. Probiotic. Essentially, it is putting good stuff into your armpits to fight the odor, not to mask it, not to cover it up, but it's actually fighting it. Keith says, Beard Octane deodorant is great. It is pretty ironic having the name BO deodorant, but it works. Yep, it works. Yeah, there's definitely some women that use the heated brush on their hair. Yep, it's not going to get it as straight as a curling iron, or as a, well, curling iron is curly, but as a flat iron. But yeah, a lot of women, it's way safer than a flat iron. Less directive heat. Yep. Chelsea, another one of the ladies checking in. Love Beard Octane deodorant. Best deodorant I've ever used. All right. See, hey, what's up, Sean? Did I not promise you guys? I promised we would get some comments tonight saying I forgot it was Monday. I think sometimes people think I'm just like saying stuff to get people to share the stream and this, that. No, genuinely, every single time there's a holiday, I get people that forget. And it kills me because I love Sean. I want everybody to be in here. So yeah, shout out to Sean. Can confirm their deodorant is great and easily my most used. Yeah. Yep, absolutely. It doesn't just mask the smell. Regular use destroys it. Until you get a real probiotic deodorant, I don't think people can understand that. I went from Arm & Hammer, and I was terrified to switch to natural deodorant because I was like, man, I don't know. I don't want to smell it. You guys, I have no deodorant on right now, and I'm not showering in the morning before the gym. I'm going to the gym without deodorant with pure confidence. The reason why is I only need to use it every other day or so. I don't need to use it every single day. I forgot to. Well, I'm glad you're here, man. I'm glad you're here. Dancy the Psychic. No, I just follow trends. ADHD people are very good at patterns and trends and following them. And so I know how that works. And Dylan says, I only use Beard Octane and Live Bearded natural deodorants. I keep one in the bathroom and one in by my bed, which I use whatever closer when I'm getting ready. Hey, smart. Did anyone get a rash from it every time I try natural? So Nevitz, you probably have used ones with baking soda. So a lot of people are adverse to baking soda in their armpits. Sam can't use baking soda. I can. But the rash is almost always from baking soda. There is no baking soda in this. I cannot imagine anybody having a reaction to their deodorant. It might not work for everybody. It might not be a favorite for everybody, but I can't imagine a reaction. There's not much in there other than Nevitz if you have an allergy. I can't see why it would do anything else. Okay? And Chef says, Beard Octane deodorant works in a hot kitchen. You don't stink. It's true. It's actually true. Yep. Is it harder to transition to natural deodorant after using a very strong antiperspirant? I don't know. I don't know enough to answer on that one, honestly. I'm not sure. All right. Are there any antiperspirant? No aluminum is my desire. Yeah, so keep this. I know this is always one that bothers Leo. Deodorant and antiperspirant are not mutual. They do not go together. Antiperspirant stops sweating. Deodorant is meant to stop the odor. This is not an antiperspirant. There is no aluminum. It is just a deodorant. Yep, just a deodorant. And Kay says, yeah, girl, used to use clinical strength antiperspirant because I'd sweat and stink through the regular strength. So literally the same for Sam. I was terrified to switch to natural, finally bit the bullet, and it just freaking works. Yes. Is charcoal deodorant similar performance to a Beard Octane one? I don't know. I haven't tried that one. Yep, I haven't tried that one. And Adam says, I use the deodorant every day, but I bet I could go every other day too. I've had days my pits were wet almost all day and not even a faint smell. Nothing. Like, it's not even musky. Nothing. Hey, Donald, good to see you, man. Yep. Okay. And Chelsea said, I didn't have a reaction to Beard Octane's deodorant. I did with the baking soda, but it went away after a while of using it. So that was for a different one. Yep, understood. And Crash says, I switched from gel to it and had zero issues. Hey, thank you, Mark. Thank you for sharing, man. Yeah, absolutely. Eric said he had 2 days where it was a bit funky during the transition, and now nothing. There you go. That's what I was just going to ask. How does it compare to clinical? It works. Yeah, that's all I know is it works. Adam says, I'm a 160-pound sweater. It's part of life. It does suck, but I don't want it to show as much as I'll just wear a black shirt. Yeah, and that's the thing, guys. We don't want to stick aluminum in our pores to stop sweating. I don't need to go on a rant to tell you how terrible that is for the human system. Yeah. And Pud said, first time I used Beard Octane's deodorant before warming it up under my armpits, I pulled a ton of hair. Lesson learned. Yeah. So I think I talked about it in a video. So their deodorant is more of a solid one. If you're used to the crap traditional ones where you're just, that's not how it is. Think of it more like the composition of like a balm. What I do is I take the deodorant stick and I just place it to my armpit, literally leave it there, let my body heat it up, and then I go with about 2 or 3 strokes, and then I do the same thing on this side. Yep. Dan, please review Great Before Shave beard cream and share best routine. Hey, I see you got a Great Before Shave thing here. I likely will not, because that's not a quality product in my opinion. So I don't think that there's a best routine for that, for the cream product there. So I likely won't do a video. The video would just simply say I'm not a fan of this, and I likely won't recommend it to anybody. So yes. So you're saying BO does not cause BO. Exactly. Yep, exactly. And Matt Jack says, charcoal works similarly to baking soda. Can smell the charcoal a little, and it doesn't cause the breakout as much as baking soda. There you go. I know charcoal is a binder. I know charcoal draws things out, so that does make sense. And Eric said, I had 0 transition period after switching, but I was using aluminum-free deodorant for a while. I didn't have any transition period either. I thought I was going to, but I did not. Yep. Okay. You can also not dry your pits all the way after the shower. Yeah, same. I want the pits a little bit damp. Yep. All right, guys. Feedback. Any thoughts? And many of you have shared, and I've highlighted them as we've gone. But anything else you want to get off your chest about Beard Octane? Do you have an obsession? Something that you're like Moose, and you're like, I cannot live without Cold Start soap? Do you have a favorite scent? Do you have a favorite product type? Any feedback live and in the moment from real hardworking consumers spending their own hard-earned money? Yeah, let them know. Yep, let them know. And Born Bearded said, my transition period took a little while, but glad I did. And I do know that for some people, it can be up to like 2 to 3 weeks. And so I'm not trying to tell you guys you won't have one. It absolutely can happen, but it's worth it. It's worth it. I really believe that. Yeah. Hayden said, good information about warming it up. I've been pulling hair off. Yeah, just stick it to the armpit just for a couple of seconds. It melts it a little bit, and you're good to go. Yep, good to go. And the Bearded One says, so glad you're talking about this, because meds have caused me to use clinical deodorant, so I'll definitely be switching. Yeah, man. Yep. And Kay says, I love the consistency of Beard Octane's deodorant. The other ones I've tried are so soft. And yeah, so same. That's a great point. I will comment on this about the deodorant too. Full disclosure on experience. I have used other ones that are softer, and it leaves my armpit almost like, this is like a weird way to say it, but almost like wet or moist. And then it'll be on my shirts. The other ones, not Beard Octane. On the flip side, Beard Octane's does not do that, but it is a little bit waxy feeling. So when I go to wash off the deodorant in the next shower, I do need to kind of like really focus to get the bar soap in there or the loofah and body wash, because it does leave like this, like almost like waxy type film, which I highly prefer over the wet, like swamp armpit by the other natural ones. So very, very fair. But to give you, again, just like a little bit of a heads up, there is kind of like a waxiness to it. And I hope that helps. All right, feedback time. Warren says, Nitro is awesome. Awesome. Holly said, Dan, tell me about his focus to clean his pits. It was not on my bingo card. Yep. I try to tell the whole picture. I don't want people to, my job is to cut out surprises. If I do my job the best way I possibly can, people get products and they nod their head and they're like, yup, Dan was right. Dan was right. Joe said he went full screen for that. I didn't even realize that. That's wild. And I even showed emotion, didn't I? That's crazy. That's crazy. Did I really go full screen to like bring attention to my armpit washing? That's crazy. Wow. Oh, man. All right. Gotta love life. And Robert says, if humans were not meant to sweat, humans would not sweat. So why try to stop the sweating? Facts. Fact. It was deep and passionate. It was in, yeah. Okay, I'm going to move on. Not going there anymore. Okay, here we go. And Crack said, I emailed them tonight, and they replied tonight. Amazing. Yeah. August says, was never a fan of Positive Charge. Oh, thanks, August. Thanks, man. That's my love and joy, my pride creation. But Fallback, Mating Ritual, and Grizzly all smell great. Oh, thanks. Thanks, August. No, just kidding. It's all personal preference. We get it. Big Joe, Robert, I agree. Big Joe says truly amazing. That lime in there, special. Liquid Gold, Victory, Positive Charge are all gold medal winners for me. There you go. Also loving Mating Ritual. Gonna have to stock up on Nitro. This scent is just addictive. Yes, absolutely. Yes. I'll tell you, the LCW is fire, and his go-to is Envy. Envy, Positive Charge, Onyx. Let's go. Nicole's husband started ordering Beard Octane thanks to my brother John. Oh, that's super cool. Is John in here? I know Karen's in here. I know Nicole's in here. John, you in here, buddy? All right, let's see what else. Liquid Gold, LCW in my shower, right meow. Doug enjoys Fallback, one of his favorite fall scents. Looking forward to try Onyx. Love Nitro Butter, Coffee, and Blueberry. Okay. I haven't tried the new blend yet. Is it better? If I had to pick the old one or the new one, it absolutely would be the new one. 100%. I'm here. I'm at work. Oh, thanks, John. 100% the new one. And I haven't heard many others say the opposite. It's been really loved as a new blend. Beard Octane is one of my go-to beard oils and one of my favorites. Only thing I wish is the scent lasts a little bit longer, but the quality is premium. Hey, absolutely. Big Joe scent was 100, 100, 100. Yep. In case said, my transition period was like 2 or 3 months, I think. Definitely recommend switching in the colder months if you can. That's fair. Yep. Or if you do it during the summer months and you're pushing that detox process, could you get that process faster? Interesting. I'm curious on that one. Yeah. While you're checking out Beard Octane products, don't forget to check out Beef Octane. Don't sleep on it. Get your jerky. That's true. Dan C10 works over at Beef Octane as well. Or if you go to like their expos, they have at least the CT Barber one, they have their jerky truck. Yeah. Daniel, good to see you, Daniel. He said, best customer service, best scents, my favorite company. Nitro is my personal favorite. Moose said, I really wish there was just 1 or 2 more scents that were more essential oil forward, like Cold Start, but I understand that can be tricky for a company as big as Beard Octane. Moose, I agree with every single syllable that you just said there. If I had a magic wand, would I do more essential oil only for Beard Octane? Yes, but I also understand the reality. I also understand data is data. I also understand the lane that Beard Octane is in, right? There are some companies that are all essential oil, and it works really well for them. Beard Octane does very well with the cologne type scents. So yeah, Moose, very well said. Very fair, very honest. Dave says, Grizzly Puncher, everything. Oil, butter, deodorant bar, wash bar, both solid and liquid. Woo-wee. Eric says, Envy is great. Just tried the Victory sample I got. Probably need to get a full-size one blend there. So good. And guys, Victory is 10% off this month on top of 15% off with Dancy 10. So you can save extra on that one. Chef says, ever since Beard Octane came out with Grizzly Puncher, I've been looking for a bear up in the UP, Michigan, just to see if it will run away. Easy. We do not recommend fighting bears. Not a literal. No. And Grady says, the Positive Charge line is my lady's favorite scent I've tried so far. She also uses deodorant. Awesome. Yeah, Positive Charge. All right, come close, guys. Let's get intimate here. Positive Charge is a top 2 scent in the history of Sam C's Nose. Top 2 scent ever for Sam. If you guys ask her on Thursday, she will tell you the top 2. It's pretty simple, but Positive Charge is one of those. Yep. And Holly says, don't forget Triple Threat. Savings on a 3-pack, and the code works on top. What up, Dennis? Everybody, if you guys can say hi to Mr. Flint 810. That's my buddy Dennis. I'll probably go see him tomorrow. He actually works. You guys know I talk about Pete Away all the time. Dennis, I'm still waiting on that Pete Away sponsorship. We got to talk to Rod, man. I've been the best free publicity for him you could ever imagine. But, yeah, if you guys say what up to Mr. Flint 810, if you're into wrestling, which a bunch of you are, he has a great wrestling live stream. So check out Mr. Flint 810. That's my buddy Dennis. Chef, I know you were joking. I obviously knew you weren't trying to go fight a grizzly. We don't have them in Michigan. And then to fight a bear. I get jokes. I was joking back. You guys got to read my sarcasm. Dennis says, I agree. Yeah, I need that Petaway sponsorship. I need it. That's how you should be sponsored, right? With the things that you actually use and that you actually love. Let's make that normal, right? I do it, and I will one day. I will have a Petaway sponsorship some way, somehow. Dennis, clip this, send it to Rod. Let's make it happen. So many obsessions, Craig says. Onyx, liquid gold. And then, have I ever told you how I can't live without LCW? Oil, butter, balm, wash bar, bar soap, deodorant, Beard Octane is a must in my rotation. I agree. I love that Beard Octane has a complete line of products in most sense. Soap, washes, deodorant, solid cologne, oil, butter, balm. Yes, sir. I absolutely love Cold Start, Positive Charge, Victory. Barbershop's pretty good, too. I've tried the biggest variety of products from Beard Octane compared to any company with no regrets. Love that. Love that. All right, let's see what else we have here. Miles loves the Beard Strainer. Just an amazing company all year round. Love it. Love it. Ralph says, is there anything that Beard Octane does that's not amazing? Customer service, deodorant, oils, butter, washes, conditioners. Come on now. All right. Channing loves Positive Charge. Yes, ma'am. Okay, let me see here. Meg says, Grizzly Puncher is amazing. I love when Tom has that in his beard. Fellas, listen up. The ladies are speaking. Meg said she loves when Tom has it in beard. Ray, who is a fragrance fella, he knows his cologne world. He said, Grizzly Puncher and wash, enough said. Jordan Jones has tried a lot of beard products, and he said, love everything Beard Octane, oil, LCW, deodorant. Get Onyx now. And that comes from a non-cologne lover. Yup. Yeah, I always thought your sense of smell was whack, fam. All right, well, I hope you're doing well. August is in a spicy one today. All right. And guys, there's so many in the chat. Make sure you're still going through and reading these. Chris says, I'm going to have to stock up on Fabricator just in case it goes bye-bye. I can't tell you one way or the other. I will say I don't hear a ton about Fabricator. I could see it being at least up for debate. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Is there such thing as viscosity for butter? It's not viscosity, but yes, there are heavier butters, full body butters. There's thinner butters because this butter feels heavier in my beard. So Beard Octane to me is like right in the middle for butters. I would say something like Weatherbeard and Johnny Ray is thinner and lighter. I would say something like Artius Man and Bahua are a little bit heftier, full body, a little bit thicker. Then you have Beard Octane that is like kind of right in that middle ground. The butter is going to melt down easily, but it still has some body to it. It'll still offer a little bit of hold, but it's not beeswax. It's not anything like that. And so, yeah, yep. Okay. And guys, real quick, just check, super quick. Did you hit the thumbs up? You just got to scroll down a little bit, or if you're on your phone, exit the live chat box, see, and then come back in. Alex said he loves Envy and Positive Charge. Yes. Onyx and Envy for Eric. Simple Man says Onyx, Positive Charge, Victory, Envy, Grizzly Puncher, Cold Star, all fantastic. Deodorant, wash bar, soap, oil, butter, all next level. Goodness. What's up, Josh? Welcome in. Guys, there's so many good comments. I hope that you check these out when you get a chance. A lot of them. The history of Sam C's nose. Yep, spot on. Okay, and Daniel says, oh yeah, they add a sample to every order. It's like an expected but surprise gift in every order. Love that. Man, you guys dropped a lot of comments. I hope you go back and read them. And Beard Octane says, appreciate all the kind words, everyone. Means the world. The team behind the name puts the work in, so thank you. What makes an oil a cologne? That's a great question. A cologne to me is kind of two things. One is it's a culmination of the scents that come together to make their own thing. So, for example, if you told me a scent profile is vanilla and lavender, you, me, and everybody are going to smell vanilla and lavender. A cologne has a bunch of different little scents out there. And then when they all come together, they make this unique baby that is this own profile. Outside of that, cologne is just kind of a generally accepted category that has a basis in muskiness, manliness, where it has kind of this property that is trying to invoke attraction, right? When I wear a citrus scent, I don't think anybody's like, I'm going to put this on, I'm going to get all the chicks, right? When you put in a peppermint scent, an invigorating scent, I don't think anybody puts that on. It's like, oh yeah, I better bring my stick to beat these ladies off me. A cologne is about attraction. A cologne does have some muskiness to it, some manliness to it. That would be my best take on it. I'm not an expert, but I do have some years of experience. That's how I'd break it down. What's up, Sean? Good to see you. Okay. And Izzy says, my obsession is Beard Octane. They have such an outstanding customer service. Favorite scent is all of them. They haven't made a bad scent. Love that. Love that. Okay. Most colognes tend to have notes of musk, amber, and some sort of woodiness for the most part. Interesting. So my favorite colognes aren't usually have any sense of woodiness to them. I'm more of like an aquatic cologne type guy, but interesting. The musk and amber, absolutely agree. Yep, absolutely agree. Yeah. Are colognes stronger in scent? And if so, is it overpowering? So nothing Beard Octane does is overpowering. They're very purposeful on that. They're very proud of that. They're very legal with their scents. A lot of companies fly a little bit too close to the sun and should have a new scent named Icarus because they get a little bit too flirty with IFRA and regulations and possible reactions. Beard Octane, every single thing you try is safe. It is thoroughly tried, true, tested. It is with a wealth of knowledge from the whole team. Colognes oftentimes are stronger, but that's not a fact. It's not something that's a requirement, but it does seem like it lends itself that way. Yeah, but it does seem like it lends itself that way. And Ralph says, the second or third Commands Corner, I won a Beard Octane giveaway. It was my first small batch company I experienced, and they're always in my rotation. I love that side about giveaways. The great companies get that and understand it. A giveaway isn't just giving stuff back for free. It's also a chance to invite someone to be a customer for life, to be a fan for life, to be a supporter for life. And Ralph embodies that. Ever since that early live stream, he's been a Beard Octane customer because of the giveaway, which is really cool. Just ordered the dark and ombre from True North. Yep, those are great, Drew. The expanded sampler pack is going to be your best bet for experiencing the whole lineup. There you go. There you go. Nate said, I used the Grizzly Puncher profile the other day, and it was such a fantastic profile. Cologne type, not overbearing. I see what you did there. Then the last few times I wore fragrance oils, I had to wash them out. Yep, Beard Octane is not overbearing. And I really do love that. Love that. Okay. Let's see what we're going to do for some giveaways. Yes, sir. All right, I'm going to put a link in the chat. Click that link. Put your name. Put your email. It is entirely for free. Yep, entirely for free. Will Beard Octane ever consider a liquid cologne versus solid? I'll let them answer. Yeah, I'll let them answer on that one. Dan, for the folks that might not know how to classify, what would you say breaks a company out of the small batch classification? Great question. Great question. So, there are two sides to small batch. One, you can look at like a definition online or a government definition. I would say the government would say you are no longer a small batch if you have 3 years of $1 million in revenue on average. How do I know that? There's things like MOCRA, where you are exempt from the arms of the government on certain things of litigation because of that number. 3 years averaging $1 million of revenue. That is, if we have to measure it, that's where I'll put one. Now, if we really break it down literally, small batch, people would say, well, there should be a set amount of products you make per batch. I disagree. To me, it's more what it invokes. It's more about the feeling that is involved when you think of a company. A small batch company, to me, you should have access to the owner. Whether it's in live streams like this, literally, if you guys see Beard Octane, you have Joe, the owner, the founder of Beard Octane, talking to you. Spoiler, they do more than $1 million. This is a $1 million plus company. And the owner is in the chat conversing with you guys on a day that is a holiday. Right here. Joe's waving. That, to me, revenue, Leo, yes. Not net income. No, they deal with revenue. We talk about margins and stuff another time. That, to me, is the feel of a small batch company. What else is a small batch company as in terms of how it makes you feel? Ray, make sure you clear your cache, clear your cookies, and then refresh the stream, but it seems to be working for the giveaway. Another feel is they actually make their products, right? They actually make their products. Them. I think that that's important. That's small batch. They actually package their products and then get them out to the shipping carriers. I believe that invokes the feeling. And there really is no best. If you want to reach out, I can help try to figure out what the best fit would be for your situation. But there is no thing that anybody can say best. Can small batch and private label simultaneously? For me personally, no. I don't think it's small batch if you're not making the batches. Woo! I'll say that again. Can you be small batch and private label simultaneously? I don't think that you can be small batch if you're not making the batches. That's my take on it. That's my feel on it. Having access to the real people behind the company. Making products by hand. Caring about customers and profit. If they don't care about profit, it's not a company, it's a charity. Listen to that again. If they don't care about profits, it's not a company, it's a charity. But you still can care about profits and the customers. And here's another one too. People like to vilify companies. And for whatever reason, this is one of them, and it's like the hot thing right now, and that's with Fable. All the things I talked about, right? Small batch feel. Can you talk to the owner? Yes. Fable has 2 owners that come in the stream every single time they're on here. Okay, check. Does Fable actually make their own products? Yes, literally in-house with employees that they hire, that they put through the benefits, that they have in-house. Not contractors, not private label, not a lab, in-house. In-house. They do their own packaging. They do their own shipping in-house. They have grown. Their customer service is people that are their own employees in-house, not overseas. But people don't view them as small batch because anytime companies do well and there is growth, people want to criticize them and bring hate to them. The same exact thing happens to Beard Octane. Just because you do well, you shouldn't punish someone. That's insane to me. It happens to me. People love to cheer people on when they're small. People always say things like praying for you. And then once you start to reach relative success, why do those prayers stop? Why does it turn into hate? Why does it turn into slander? That doesn't make any sense. There was this huge, absolutely idiotic kerfuffle about a Fable ad that was running recently. And it's these immature, highly, and my rant will be kind of related to this later. Yeah, highly insecure group that, louder for the people in the back. Thank you, Valahart. This insecure group that went on to their pages and, hey, Dustin, that went on to their ad and were just bashing them. And it was an ad that had very, very simple thing. Yep. Isn't that the goal? Right. Right, Grady. But people don't want to understand that. Again, and Chef, I know you said you still use them, all this, blah, blah, blah. But you did say this. I gave all the characteristics of what makes a small batch. Fable checks every one of those boxes. Every single one of those. And their ad said, it was like a picture of their product and then a picture of the other guys. Their picture was in like color. The other one was in gray. And it said like 3 different things on it. Scents are plain and boring. The blend is like plain and boring. And then the last one was made in China. Okay. A huge crowd of small batch companies. And guys, there's a massive difference of hobby companies and actual companies. We can get into that on a rant another time. Hobbyists cause a whole lot of tension and mud in an industry. Because oftentimes hobbyists don't understand reality. They don't follow real laws. They don't have any data to back themselves on. They just spitfire because they feel big in a small circle. And here's the biggest thing for anyone that had a problem with that Fable ad. One of 3 things that it pointed out was made in China. Any owner that was commenting about their ads, are your products made in China? If they're not, guess what? The ad wasn't about you. That's crazy. Imagine not having your products made in China and then going and complaining on an ad that bashes things being made in China. Guess what, guys? I do not recommend beard products made in China. Now, if you're brand new and you will only use Amazon and you need a starter kit and that's the only option, sure. Viking Revolution, Striking Viking, it is better than a silicone crap at the store. If it gets you started and it's the gateway, cool. But imagine being upset at an ad that was bashing people on an ad that said made in China as the bad part, and then coming in there being like, how dare you have ads bashing people and how dare you do that? You guys, how often do people bash things made in China? But just because a successful company put that in an ad, they wanted to go get all kerfuffled and all rattled up, you know. Oh, man. Big golly Fable taking down the little guy. Oh, Fable going at China again. Can you believe him? Shut up. God. Those types of people are so annoying. Quit whining. Quit complaining. Quit arguing. No one's there to save you. Work. Get better. Be smarter. God, it's annoying. Unbelievably. I just can't stand people like that. People do that on YouTube too. Oh, the algorithm's against me. Oh, Dan has this plan. Oh, shut up. Do better. Be more creative. Sleep less. Try that. Golly. My entire family's sleeping right now. I'm working. Guess what? I'm going to work after the stream. Good gosh. And Joe sums it up real well here. Work hard enough so you don't have time to worry about what others are doing. I could not imagine being an owner or a love of a company and going commenting on these other ads being like, why are you picking on people? That's so mean. I'm calling the principal. God. On an ad that was knocking being made in China. Again, final recap. Are your products made in China? No? Then it wasn't about you. Get over it. Goodness gracious. It's so silly. So silly. Jason said, I was going to say shut up to them, but I didn't want anyone to think I was saying to you. Yeah, no, I got you. Yeah, I got you. It's just so dumb. Yeah. If you're not seeing the results, work harder. Facts. If I see my numbers go down, guess what? I do something different. And guess what also? I don't go and broadcast to the world how hard I'm working. Have you guys noticed my shorts? Not the ones that I'm wearing, but like the content. I'll do 3 weeks in a row of a short every single day. Why? Well, probably my numbers weren't great before then. Right now, I don't have shorts every day because I'm doing okay. But if numbers start to drop and tank, guess what? I'm going to do something different. Guess what? I'm going to work harder. I'm going to put in less sleep and more work. I just can't stand complainers and whiners, especially to people that are doing it. So crazy. So crazy. So, yeah. Let's get back to the positive stuff. Just quit your whining. Golly. Goodness, man. Dan shower thoughts. No, it's more like my workout thoughts. I just can't. If you guys want to know anything about me, I can't stand whiners and complainers, especially when they're doing it to cover up their own insecurities because they didn't put the work in. They didn't put it. Stop. My kids have better perspective than you, and they're 11, 9, and 6. My kids literally know if they're not getting the results they want, they need to try something else. They need to work harder. They wouldn't dare come complain to me about not getting results. If Maddox isn't doing well in soccer, there's no way in the world he comes to me and is like, Dad, this kid is doing this. This kid said that he was better than me. Is he? Okay, learn from him. Grow, get better. Gosh, bunch of fluff. Don't listen to them, bro. And it's not even about me. I'm just saying here, it's not even about me. It's about everybody else. Dan, did you have a Reese's? No, I just can't stand whiny. Ah, man. I'm going to be nice here, but goodness gracious. And Craig says, I love how you talked about shooting hoops and how good you are. And then, bam, we start seeing lives of IG Dan just nailing buckets. Facts. Facts. If I say it, I'm about it. And if I'm not, I'm going to get better at it. I don't make stuff up. I think people always think that I'm exaggerating or lying because I'm a deeply confident person. But if I talk about something, it's real, right? When I tell you I'm good at basketball, you guys, I'm very good at basketball. Like, it's not like some dad being like, oh, back in my day. No. I'm good at basketball. Like, legitimately good at basketball. If anybody knows anything about the sport, if you watch me play, you're like, yeah, he's got it. He's him. He's him. Like, it's just real. So, yeah. All right. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah, these beard company owners that used Fable ad to boost their image. No, all it did, anybody that's real saw them crying and complaining about it, and they're like, oh, that's gross. Yikes. 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 Yeah. Eesh. Yeah. Nope. Mm-mm. All right, guys, let's see what we're giving away tonight. Let's have some fun, big baby. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Here we go. First one. First things first, I'm the realist. Meg, nice. We are doing 2 oil and butter combos. Your choice of scent. Oil and butter combos. Thank you, man. As a former business owner, I agree 100% on your rant. Shut up and work harder. Yes. Some people need to take notes on that. Shut up and work harder. Facts. If you guys could see 50% of what Joe does, you would say, nope, you can keep your company. You can keep all that success. That is not in it for me. If you guys could see Joe set up for the Barber Expos, if you could see Joe doing everything with this company, oh, and by the way, he's a full-time law enforcement officer. Oh, by the way, he has a son and wife, and any resemblance of trying to have an own personal life. Yeah, I think there's a few owners out there that cry and complain that I think would be a good exercise for them to follow Joe around for a day. Just one day. Just simply one day to see what he does. Guess what? I have many days have been around Joe and see what he does on a day-to-day basis. I have. It would go a long way for some owners. And hey, for all the people that just came in because people sent links out and they're like, Dan's talking about people. Yes, I absolutely was. If the shoe fits, wear it. If you're someone out there crying and complaining about others and their success and their approach and this, shut up and work harder. That's it. It's just simple as that. And especially to the people out there that are watching right now that have talked about me online and then apologized to me about it. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Joe is still a full-time law enforcement officer today, right now. Yes. With years to go. He's not done next week or next month. He's doing all of this as a full-time law enforcement officer. Full-time. Oftentimes, overtime. So, yeah. Yep. But again, those of you that just came in because people sent links out, hit the thumbs up on the stream, big baby. We don't run from any smoke. That's one thing people realize. When you start smoking around Dan, you better either pass it or you better be ready for that smoke because it's about to go down. And Holly says his day job makes our staff meetings weird sometimes. Yep. Joe said 23 years and 3.5 left to go. Yep. Zach says, man, props to anyone who puts the hours in. People always tell me and my wife must be nice. Yeah, it is nice, but it takes me working underground 6 days a week, 10 to 12 hours a day, and her also. Facts. Zach, I've started saying the same thing. I swear to you, I say the same thing. Oh, Dan, you were swimming. Hey, what's up, Fitz? Oh, Dan, you were swimming in a pool today. Must be nice. Yeah, absolutely. Guess what? Check in with me at 1 a.m. this morning. When they're sleeping, I'm going to be working. That's a fact. Guess what? Tomorrow, I'm going to be working all day. I'm going to be live streaming for a multi-$100 million company working tomorrow outside of the beard world. Oh, wow. Most people don't even know. Yeah. Yes. I'm also going to be doing content for them behind the scenes. Oh, my gosh. That's crazy. Yeah. I also have my own videos, my own live streams, my own slides, my own everything. Yes. Must be nice. Yes, it is. All of it. And you know what's real nice? I love working. Yep, I love working. So, yeah, no doubt about it, man. I'm a firm believer in that. Work hard, play hard. Work hard, play hard, man. Absolutely. All right, next one. We're going to give away 2 more giveaways, and they are the Total Beard Kit. Total Beard Kit. We are talking full-size wash, full-size conditioner, full-size oil, full-size butter. Goodness, that's 21 ounces of free products. 21 ounces of free beard products just to say thank you for being here. All right? Just to say thank you for being here. Yeah, yep, absolutely. Dan, I think you have a pending announcement of yet another contribution. Yeah. So the first Tuesday of June, you guys, I will have a new live stream at noon, 12 p.m. Eastern every Tuesday as well. Yes, sir. Stay tuned, guys. That's going to be a great one. All right. And then we also have 2 more giveaways of the heated brushes from Beard Octane. Of the heated brushes. Now, I am going to throw a little bit of a note on this one. If anybody on the first 4 giveaways win, so this one or this one, you can swap it for the heated brush. So if you're one of the first 4 giveaway winners and you're like, no, I really need a heated brush, I'm good on beard products, you can claim the heated brush. And it's cordless or corded, your choice. Cordless for bigger beards, corded for shorter beards. So if anybody wants to trade it in for their first early wins, you can do that. And Sean says, and Dan still takes the time to reply to every email, comment, and stuff, even when it's not beard related. Facts. Sorry I couldn't help you on that, Sean, but wildly interesting. Wildly interesting. So, yep, if you guys want to switch that one, you can. Yeah. What are your thoughts on Octane's oil thickness? Not living under a rock, but just haven't picked up any oils from them yet. So their oil is a thin oil. It's not like water, like crazy thin, but it is on the thin viscosity. Fast absorbing, doesn't leave you greasy. It's wonderful. Wonderful. Okay, and then the final giveaway of the night, my friends. We are doing a Beard Octane famous mystery box giveaway that is going to have inside of it $237.51 worth of value. Spoiler, it's probably going to be a little more than that. Noon Eastern, not on my channel, Leo. It's going to be on a company channel. And it'll be every Tuesday at noon. Every Tuesday at noon. Leo, I can promise you, and it is beard related. I can promise you, you are going to love that stream with a passion. The other person is a very intelligent person, so it's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Trade up for a heated brush? Yeah, that'll be cool. That'll be really cool. So, yep, guys, we are going to do the mystery box. Oh my Lord. We're going to do, I don't know what that was. We're going to do 2 heated brushes. We are going to do 2 total beard kits. Goodness. And we are going to do 2 oil and butter combos. Come on now. Come on now. Let's go. Come on, come on. Hey. All right, guys. That's awesome, Webb. That's awesome, man. In the chat, 2-part comment, and and who knows, people might be traveling today, might be a little bit different. Let's see how many states we can cover. In the chat, 2-part comment, put it into 1. Where you watching the stream from, write me out. And then what time is it wherever you're located? Drop a comment. Hey, what's up, Arden? Where are you watching from, and what is the time currently? North Carolina, Alabama, Colorado, Massachusetts, Philly, Colorado, The Shower. All right, Andrew. Utah. What's up, Robert? Texas, Connecticut, Tennessee, Virginia, Indiana, Illinois, Ohio, Michigan. Oh, man, you guys are going too fast. Florida, North Dakota, California, Illinois. A lot of Cali tonight. New Hampshire, Kentucky, Michigan. Several checking in from Michigan. Jersey, Washington, Mississippi, Indiana, Arizona, Texas, North Dakota. Where we at here? We got Pennsylvania in the house. Arizona. Vegas checking in. Canada. Oh, are you, Jason? Nice. All right, where else are we at out there, you guys? Georgia? Maryland. Come on now. Kansas. Drop those comments out there, guys. Where are you watching from? West Virginia. Mountaineers in the house. Minnesota. All right, where we at? Hey, Oblivion. Thank you, man. Checking in from Oklahoma. Did a super chat. Thank you, dude. Absolutely did not need to do that. I'm having a great time, but it is wildly appreciated. Thank you for the support, man. Super cool. Thank you. All right. Final chances. Get those answers in for some good vibes. Vado! What's up, man? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. I appreciate you guys coming in, man. I know life is crazy. I know schedules are busy. I know life can be tough and pull us in directions. For us to come together for a family reunion like this, it means a lot. So shout out to you guys. All right, everybody. I did see those answers. Most of you did really well. Hey, AR in the house. Thank you, dude. Very cool gifted membership. Thank you. Love you guys. Awesome, man. Did you guys see my custom USA shirt? USA. USA. That Dan C logo on there. I did not pay for this. A company did make it and sent it to me, but I rock it. I like it. Put your hands up. All right. You'd be wrong, Leo. Don't bet on it. But with that said, everybody, thank you for checking in. Thank you for sharing your answers. Oh, no. Emma, it's okay. We're all about learning here, right? You can take a quiz, Emma. Here's the key thing. You can take a quiz. Don't tell your dad I said this, but you can take a quiz at school, and you get a 2 out of 20. Oof. A lot of people look at that as they missed 18. No. We got 2 right, and we have room for improvement. That's all that means, right? If you get something wrong, it means you just have room to improve. What kind of life would there be if we don't have room to improve? Emma, you're a baller. Next week, we got this. All right? My first full live chat has been awesome. Oh, nice, man. And I appreciate your comments. This guy has been an absolute comment tear lately on my videos. I respond to every single one. I genuinely read every single letter of your guys' comments. It means the world to me. I know exactly who comments in here, and it means so much. So thank you, man. I appreciate that you're able to check out the live stream. Whew. See? Look at Crash messed up his time, too. Now, what Emma's talking about, all right, what Emma's talking about is where you guys are checking in from is probably accurate. I appreciate you guys sharing. However, we do need a little bit of work on how to learn to tell time, how to learn to understand what the clock is telling us when it comes to Monday nights. Because on Monday nights, when we get together, there's only one time. No matter if you got it wrong, we'll get it right in the future. There's only one time. Listen carefully. Because that time is precisely that time is accurately that time is exactly that time is giveaway time. Let's go, big baby. Yes, sir. Cheers. Had a little bit of a voice crack there, but we got some water for it. Entirely free giveaways, you guys. Make sure your live stream is live. Activate the screen. Make sure on the little bar at the bottom, it is not gray. It's with us. You should have a red circle next to the word live. If so, you're good to go. Now, super important, be ready to comment. Be timely. If you see your name on the screen, you know what it means. Drop a comment, something along the lines of, woohoo, it's me, yippee, something like that, all right? Let's see who our first potential winner might be. Dave says, Dan always responds to messages, questions about beards, competitions, advice. You know you're going to get his honest advice. He may not be what you want to hear, but he's always honest. Got to appreciate that. Absolutely, man. I had somebody in the chat today had a response that I didn't love that I had to share, but it was honest. Yep, it was honest. Talking word for word, sound for sound with you is John Michael. My homie, John Michael, giveaway time? That's that little dude right there, the little homie. Can we win more than once tonight? You can, yeah, good luck. It's very, very rare, but it has happened before. Yeah, it has happened before. All right, let's see if this human is out there. Do we have in the building lucky contestant number 1, Robert B. Come on down. Robert, drop a comment. Cheers, guys. Robert has won a combo, or if he wants to trade it for a heated brush, he can trade it for a heated brush. Let's see if Mr. Robert is out there. He's got to be. We don't ever really have one. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. All right, Robert, do you want to stick with the oil and butter combo, or are you looking to switch to a heated brush? Let us know out there, my friend, and I will get you all covered to make sure we have the info. If anybody, put it back here. Okay, if anybody sees it, let me know what he says. Just repeat it. Okay, the comments get going quick around this time, which is great. We want that. All right. Oh, he wants the heated brush, baby. That is one. Love it. Love it. All right. And then, Robert, I will have them reach out. Beard Octane will reach out to you for your government name, and they want to know if you want the corded or the cordless. So we still have 2 of these left, you guys, and then we have 1 down here. This is 1 gone already. All right, that's cool. That's so fun. So fun. All right, super cool. All right, guys. Yeah. Emma, do you know what time it is? Emma, the little show. It is time to go back to back, big baby. Yes, sir. Same deal, guys. If you see your name on the screen, drop a comment and claim your victory like Robert did. It's as easy as that. Yeah, I got you guys with a link. What's up, Blake? All right, if you have not entered, click the link and entered there. You'll be ready for the next drawing. All right, do we have in the building? Let's get here. I'm still on Robert. Any pros and cons between corded? Yeah, so the corded is going to be smaller teeth and closer together. Generally fits shorter beards well. And then the cordless has longer and more spaced out teeth. So it usually fits the bigger beards a little bit better. All right, let's see if this human is out here. Do we have in the building Raymond Wrangle? Come on down. Double R squared in the house. Raymond, a.k.a. Ray, are you out there? And yeah, shout out to Robert. You have won either an oil and butter combo or a heated brush. Raymond Wrangle, where you at, sir? All right, we need him to, so we can't congratulate him until he claims it. Nice, Emma. We can't congratulate him until he claims it. Oh, Raymond, where you at? Come out and play. Uh-oh. Could be in trouble here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. StreamYard delay. And guys, once it goes away forever. Even if they come in, they're like, I couldn't comment, I'm so sorry. StreamYard delay. And oh no. Oh no. Eco-friendly flush there. Eco-friendly flush there. I hope he's live, or I don't know. Sorry, Raymond. Next one. All right. Let's see here. This human has been lucky. They won a giveaway in my Facebook group recently, but we can't hate on people for being lucky. Do we have in the building? Dun, dun, dun. Alex, one of the best last names, Spend Love. I feel like that should be like an R&B song. What do you got when you spend love? Spend love. Go in debt when you spend love. Run a credit card and spend love. Why was that a bop? Alex, congratulations. He is here. Now, Alex, do you want a heated brush, the other heated brush, or do you want an oil and butter combo? Spend love, spend love. You're gonna go insane when you spend love. Did you guys hear that vibrato? Okay, Dan. I see some nights it just works. All right, Alex, heated brush or, all right, there is. Yep, there's one heated brush left. And he can take it if he would like. I'll do the heated brush. Hey, it's as easy as that, you guys. The heated brushes are gone. Gone. Love it, dude. Congrats. Spend love. Spend love. I will say I do not sing well. That's just me being a little bit silly. It is not compared to my basketball. All right, love is currency. Health is wealth. Yep. All right, so this slide is done. But we still have the mystery box. We still have 2 total beard kits and 2 oil and butter combos. Hey, absolutely, dude. I don't know, guys. I'm feeling a little bit crazy. Does anybody happen to know what time it is right now? Because I am feeling a little bit crazy. Yeah, those heated brushes were hot. Hey, thank you, Ray. Dan could definitely hoop. Yep. It is time to go back to biggity, 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 back again, baby. We are running it back again. Yes, sir. It is giveaway time, OG. Three-peat, Kobe, MJ. What's up? Kobe, MJ. It's about to be froggy, and I'm about to take a leap. Same deal. If you see your name on the screen, this one for real is an oil and butter combo. For real. We just went back to biggity, 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 biggity. Back again. Triple OG. Do we have in the house Randy Palmer? Palmer? Barely know her. That's okay. Randy, come on down in the Randy town. Come on down. It's about to go down. He said, I'm here in timely fashion. Let's go, Triple OG. Let's go, Triple OG. Yes, Dylan, I will manage my time effectively. But yeah, I had a passionate rant earlier just because people be dumb. People be stupid. Now, don't talk like that. That's not very nice, you guys, but sometimes people do be dumb. Doo-doo dumb, you might say. Doo-doo dumb. Okay. Maybe one of the first times in channel history, do we do it? Do we go for it? Do we get stupid? Do we get crazy? I'm thinking about it. I think we go back to biggity, 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 back again, baby. We are doing 4 giveaways. Go stupid. It's your birthday. Not really, but we'll go with it. If you see your name on the screen, 4 giveaways back to back, straight up, guys. Beard Octane wants to say thank you guys for supporting them. Thank you for being their best marketing. Thank you for being their best idea creators. Thank you for being their best cheerleaders. Thank you for being the community that they built their foundation upon. Whoo! Let me say that again. Hey, what's up, Brian? Thank you for being the community that Beard Octane built their foundation upon. This is just simply them saying thank you for that. Do we have? I've never seen a 4-peat. It might be the first time. Abe, it might be the first time. Do we have Scott Overmeyer in the house? Come on down. Yeah, Jeff said that's the first time doing a 4-banger. Scott, could we call this the 4 Loco stream? Scott in the house. No, I still got my normal giveaway cadence after this, Sean. We just have more. We did more tonight. Yep. Scott Overmeyer. Hey, we got Scott. He said, hot dang, let's go. Congrats, dude. You won the other oil and butter combo scent of choice. Now, when Mo reaches out and he asks you for your onesie size, just know he's got a new baby at the house. He's got baby brain, okay? He's got baby brain. Answer him. Don't think too deeply about it. When he asks your favorite brand of pacifier, just go with it. All right? Lack of sleep is crazy. And guys, shout out to Beard Octane. Joe is still in the building. That's what's up. All right. Here we go. First person to acknowledge who this is from, and that's what's up. I like you more tonight than most other people who can get the character or the actor, the comedian. And that's what's up. Mo as a baby shark, yes. Jeremy, yes. We got a couple people that got it. Yes. Kill Tony, yeah. So if you guys are familiar with Adam Ray. No, Adam Ray doing Jeremy. If you like good comedy, look up Adam Ray, Jeremy. And that's what's up. He's one of my favorite characters of all time. Straight up. All right. Question. What's in beard? Drop a comment, guys. What's in beard? Tonight, I have in Beard Octane, positive charge, beard oil. Beard Octane, positive charge, beard oil. Adam Ray is one of the most talented and hardworking comedians in the world. Yeah, Adam Ray is a very intelligent comedian. All right. Again, guys, drop a comment in the chat. Who you using? Who you loving? Who you respecting? Fable, Forge, Johnny Ray, Deadman's, Weatherbeard, Bearded Mac, 8-Bit, Dr. Nix, rest in peace. All right, Florida, Live Bearded, True North, Bad Donkey, Octane, Johnny Ray, Small Town, Bearded Mac, love it. Vitamin C, very nice. Raven, Lux, love it, guys. Keep those answers coming. Art has everything in beard. Nicole has Octane. Let's go. Artius, love it. All right, let's see the next one here, everybody. Do we have anybody? I think we do. Do we have anybody in the stream that this is your first ever Commands Corner live stream? Drop a comment if you are new here. Even if you haven't said a word, we would love to welcome you. Please. Pretty please. A thumbs up for the services. All right, get out of here, Ollie. No, actually, don't get out of here. I like having you here. All right, the bearded one said here. First time full stream. Love it, dude. Every Monday, 9 p.m. Eastern. Yeah. Yeah, give him the crazy eyes. Please let us welcome you. Please. Jenny. How are you doing, Jenny? Craig is an amazing man. You raised a great one. Luke. What up, homie? Thank you for being here. Barba, that's beard. Welcome. Every Monday, 9 p.m. Eastern. We go till about 11:30. You know what I mean? I do have to get up tomorrow. Maddox has I always have to get up, but even a little bit earlier, Maddox has a dentist appointment before school tomorrow. So, yippee! Woohoo! All that stuff. But welcome. If you guys are new here, set a reminder. Put a Sharpie on your hand. We're here every Monday. And guys, just a reminder, you got a few more hours on Dan C10 being boosted to 15% off from Beard Octane. Ladies, where my ladies at? From the front to back, and they be feeling that. Put one hand up, can you repeat that? Trying to take my man, see, I don't need that. Yeah. You're not done with school yet? No, they have another 2 or 3 weeks. They're done mid-June. Yeah, mid-June. All right. Where my ladies at? We got Chelsea in the house. We got Emma in the house. What's up, Emma? We got the queen. Emily is in here. We have Karen. Hello, Karen. We got Christina. What's up, Christina? He means literally attach a Sharpie to your hand, too. Don't. Yeah, obviously. Duh. Tiffany. What's up, Tiffany? $1 Million Meg. What's up, Meg? Shout out to Tom. Izzy's here. Hello, Izzy. Emma with her own name. Love it. All right. My wife. What's up, Mrs. Bart? Welcome. Watching from Alabama. Roll Tide. Yes, sir. I am good friends with Mark Ingram, Heisman Trophy winner from Alabama. We went to high school together. We played on the basketball team together. He in this house where I'm at right now. True story. Mark Ingram has been in my house several times. So Roll Tide. Always be a Bama fan because of that. But yeah, straight up, this place here, Mark's been here. Okay. Brooklyn, we go hard, we go hard. What's up, Brooklyn? We got Octane Holly in the house. We got Channing in the house. What's up? Yes. DNC, the triple threat, bearded man, singer, and rapper. I do rap better than I sing. That's a true story. Kiki, do you love me? I need lighting. That Iceman is the new album, and it's fire. The other two have not grown on me yet. Okay, let's see where we're at here. Any other ladies that I have missed? Do you make checklists? I make a lot of them. Kay is in the house. What's up, Kay? Yeah, Ingram's the GOAT. Yeah, man. Yep, we went to high school together. He moved his senior year. He changed schools to a Flint public school. Yep. I'm trying to get him to monetize his beard right now. I've just had stories. I'm like, dude, you have a beard. Why are you not partnering with beard product companies? And yeah, he just hasn't. So, yep, absolutely. Yeah. Love it. All right. Anybody else out there? Nope. Okay. We had one already, but it is time for rant number 2, and it's actually related to the rant I had earlier. Crazy, right? That's how I work. That's crazy. So, yes. Yeah, I listen to Kid Cudi. Yep, for sure. If I'm vibing or if I'm a little bit plant-powered, yeah, Kid Cudi all the way. All right, here is my rant for tonight. Some of you, please listen. I don't try to tell people what to do, but I see some of you actively being conned. I see some of you actively making mistakes that I've learned from myself, that I learned the hard way, and I hope that you guys can avoid hard lessons when you learn from other people. Day and night, I tossed and turned, there's my stress in my mind. Okay, here we go for our rant tonight. Can I talk about how some people, and in the first part, specifically companies, thinking small and staying small, stressing my mind, but specifically because of listening to drama parasites. Drama parasites. I've never heard that term. No, because I made it up. What is a drama parasite? Come here. A drama parasite are people that attach themselves to others, and they're like the passenger princess in the worst way possible. They are people that are too cowardly to do anything for themselves. They're people that have nothing going in their life, and they need the hormones and the chemicals to be at least feel something. But they're not going to go do something good. They're not even going to have the heart to do something bad. They're just going to be a parasite. They're going to latch on. They don't care how it negatively affects you, but they're going to get what they need. And how does this work in terms of drama? When people do something in a drama fashion, oftentimes in a dumb fashion, they're the people that surround them, that egg them on, that cheer them on. Oh, you got him. Oh, yes. Oh, I hate them. Oh, get him. Oh, you so tough. You're just big and bad. Get him. Can you believe that they put that in an ad? Oh, yeah, I hate them. You tell them. I'll even if you post about them, if you make some like really bad post, I'll comment. I'll get my fingers out, you know what I mean? Like behind the screen, and got them. They don't care about you. They don't care that you're making a bad choice. They don't care that you're acting like a high school mean girl. They don't care that you have the maturity right now of a 16-year-old at best. They just want those endorphins to be firing. They need some kind of response and reaction. They need to refresh the page and see, oh, wow, there's 43 comments now instead of 42. What'd they say? What happened? Oh, my gosh. Oh, this is crazy. You're crazy. You told them, man. You got them. You got them. They don't care about you. A real friend would say, bro, what are you doing? Does that concern you? Did this help you? One thing I say all the time to my friends and family, who did that help? If you can't answer that, take the post down. What good did that accomplish? If you can't answer that, delete the comment. Why get into that? You need real friends to tell you when you got out of pocket. You need real homies to say it like it is to keep you in check. Now, they can do it in a respectful way. They don't need to cuss you out and talk down to you. But if I post something stupid in the vein of drama, I would hope Nate, Joe, Donald would reach out to me and be like, might not be your best look, man. Because I know I'll do it for them. I won't hesitate a split second to be like, hey, you ever consider how this looks? That's a real friend. Drama parasites are the worst. I'll put it in law enforcement terms. I watch a lot of police videos. I just love them. There's Sergeant Curtis is like my favorite channel. He's a former Marine. Once a Marine, always a Marine. Got you. He's a Marine. He is a former sergeant. He is a training officer. He's all these things. And he watches police body cam footage and then breaks it down. Talks about the good, talks about the bad, talks about where he should be able to help somebody. He always talks about those passenger princesses that egg people on. They never help. They'll tell the person, you don't need to do that. They can't search your car. Don't give them your ID. You didn't commit a crime. Don't do this. It only ever makes the driver's situation worse. There's never been a time where that drama parasite is pushing and prodding and it helped you. But it's not their car. It's not their ticket. They think they're cool. They think they're saying the stuff that they learned on TikTok, and it doesn't actually help them. The chaos companion, yes. Chaos companion. Yeah, Ralph, I've seen those too. I like Curtis better, but I have seen those as well. This happens online way more than it happens in person. If you think back to a time when you made a poor decision, whether you were down that day, whether you were insecure that day, whether you went through a period of low testosterone. I see it with guys all the time. They act like high school girls, and then they realize, oh, wow, I had low T. My testosterone was too low. I needed a health check. I don't work out, I don't eat properly, and I talk like a high school mean girl. If you reflect back to those times, think about who was gassing you up to make those poor choices. Think about who was rooting you on while you were making mistakes. Those are the drama parasites. Those are the people that you need to cut out of your life. Think about who checked on you. Think about who reached out and just said, homie, you good? Buddy, is something going on? You're not acting like yourself. Dude, delete that. That was stupid. Or just a straight up, what are you doing? What are you doing? Those are real friends. And if you're compelled to criticize, do it privately. Facts. Absolutely facts. Handle it like a man or a woman. I'll leave that there. Think about the drama parasites. I don't want to be associated with them. And I do know there's some people in here that take the laissez-faire approach, which is hands off. And they're like, oh no, I'm in this circle. They don't affect me. It's not me. It's not them. Okay, keep it up. You will realize you are who you surround yourself with. You are what you consume. If you continuously consume the aura and the range of drama parasites, you're going to become one. I'm telling you, I've seen it through and through and through and through and through. You're going to. If you're constantly consuming negative wavelengths, you're going to be more negative. You're going to look through an altered lens. If you hang out with me enough and you're around me enough and you talk to me enough, you're going to start to see perspective different. I promise you that. I don't want to swear right now, but that is a fact. I have zero room for excuses. I have zero room for whiners and complainers. If you hang around with me long enough, you're going to start to look through a different lens. But the exact same as the opposite on the other side. Hang around with enough drama parasites, you become more like them. And there's people that are watching right now that are like, that's not true. I just like those people. Okay, all right. Check me in a year. We'll see. Check me in a year. We'll see. I've got a little bit of perspective. I've got a little bit of a sample size on humans. I'm also obsessed with studying people and how they move, their mannerisms, their thoughts, and why and how. Obsessed. Absolutely ADHD focused, obsessed on that. And once you see things, you can't unsee them. Yep. Just some food for thought, you guys. All right. Let's see what we are giving away now. Oh, nope, not there yet. We are going to give away 2 total beard kits. Are you kidding me? Yes. Absolutely for free. Absolutely for free, my friends. There is a link in the chat. Click it. Let's go. This is 21 ounces of free products. Yep. Robert said, you had made me check myself on some things, some ways that I see in approaching things. Yeah. No, I'll be honest. It was not Robert, but somebody in here, I think they're in the chat. I don't even remember who it was specifically, but someone from the chat actually messaged me and was like, they're very cool about it. But they were complaining about an ad. And I said, hey, you have the right to feel whatever you want, but let me offer you some other perspective. And I shared with perspective with them, and they said, you know what? I've never thought about it like that. You're right. And they changed their way of thinking. And so, yeah. Craig says, very much same thing for environment and career. Yeah, nature versus nurture, right? It's a real thing. After 23 years in law enforcement and working crimes against children unit, I became very jaded and suspicious of just about everything and everyone. Fair. If I was a friend, which I hope I am, I would tell you, you have a lot of life left. Life is meant to be enjoyed. Literally meant to be enjoyed. Why else are we doing it? And it's only an answer that you could or anybody else for themselves. I don't know if that's the lens to have the next chapter of your life live through enjoyment. I know for me it would not be. You can only answer that for you. But as a friend, I would say, what's the lens that's going to allow you to have the most enjoyable future for your family, for yourself? Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Show me who your friends are and I'll show you who you are. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely, man. I can name a few right now, and I would love for you guys to judge me based on my friends. Would love for you to judge me based on that. And Craig says, I struggle often to work my way out of it, exploring other options and work in better perspective. I appreciate your fresh look and lens. Yeah, absolutely. And in no way, shape, or form does this compare. But I did teach, my first teaching assignment was at Flint Public Schools, Carmen Ainsworth. I also had a lot of really horrible, horrible families when I taught. I called CPS many times. My buddy Jeff Luce, you guys know he's in here. He's my best friend since my freshman year in high school. He worked for CPS in Flint my whole time I was teaching. Some of the most horrendous stories you could ever imagine, and you obviously can. I'm not allowing the darkness in different areas of life around me to affect my path going forward. I'm not going to be dumb. I'm not going to be naive. I'm not going to be unaware, but I'm also going to focus on enjoying my life. And that's super important to me. Super important to me. So, yep. Yep, absolutely. Yeah. Yep. And yeah, I do stick to what I say. Yep. All right. Let's see who is the potential winner here. If you see your name on the screen, drop a comment to claim your victory. This is a big one, guys. Total beard kit. Do we have in the building? Justin V. Come on down. Justin V. I'm sorry, bearded one. That's terrible, man. Justin V. Are you out here? I can't do it, Dan. I'm passing out. All right, Holly, thank you for rocking with us so late. We don't have too much longer, but I appreciate you staying up as long as you can. Justin Time says, kaboom, that's me. Nice. Congrats, dude. All right, we got one of those done. Awesome, man. Beard Octane will reach out to the email you signed up with. They're going to need your government name. And then they're going to need your scent of choice. Your government name and your scent of choice. Yep. Absolutely, guys. All right, get those comments out there. Throw a congrats. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Okay. No fake names. Nope. No fake names. All right, guys. I think we know. What time is it? I think we know. It's time to go back to back, big baby. Same deal. If you see your name on the screen, drop a comment to claim your huge victory. Huge victory. Dun, 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 dun. Do we have in the building? Dun, dun, dun. Jeff Diaz. Come on. My name is Jeff. Can I win? Hey, good luck, Darth. Jeff Diaz. Drop a comment to claim your victory. But if you don't comment, you can't claim it, then it's not your victory. So is it really your victory? We'll find out. It's me. Hey, Jeff is in the house. Drop a congrats in the chat for Jeff Diaz. All right, congrats, dude. That's super cool. My name's Jeff. We just had an anniversary of that. Nate, how was it, like 10 years? 10 years, maybe longer. Shaped music quotes forever. Yep. Headlines made said and leaves the mystery box for me. We still do have the biggest giveaway of the night left, you guys. And that is going to be a mystery box that's going to have random Beard Octane products and swag in there with a value of at least $237.51. At least. Yup. But before we get there, which will be shortly, it is time for a game that we call This or That. Oh, This or That. Again, how it will work. Most of you know the deal. I'm going to put up two options on the screen. You're going to pick this one or you're going to pick that one. If I say Orlando CT Expo or the Orlando or CT Expo, can you say San Antonio? No. Just pick one. Don't say both. Don't say neither. And you can't explain. Beard Octane in the slides again this week for this or that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, baby. What's up, Rays, my man? My man. Damn, I'm looking for a good face scrub. So the first thing comes to mind for your situation, Jeff, I would say check out the Pinky Activated Charcoal Face Wash from 8-Bit. Pinky Activated Charcoal Face Wash from 8-Bit. All right. Put your answer on the screen, guys. Drop a comment. I did jazz up the slides. I did make them pretty. I hope you guys like them. I worked hard on them. All right. This or that. If you had the ability, oh, that looks nice. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Putting in that work. If you had the ability to have unlimited flights or unlimited restaurant meals, meaning you go out to eat for free forever, meaning you could fly anywhere in the world anytime you want forever, which one are you taking? Put your answers in the chat. I'll get a poll going. Thank you, Karen. I love the slides. I'm very happy.
Yo, gather round, brothers, let me get your ear. Dan C. Bit it here to banish all your...
All right, y'all, there is a poll in the chat. Click one. It's anonymous, but also comment. Why not? Have some fun.
So your beard fear with stubble of growth. I'm the trusted teacher. Growing beard strong like the mightiest creature. First step, patience gonna take some
anywhere
time.
in the world.
Trim it up nicely,
anytime.
Let it grow sublime. Oil it up, yo, keep it nice and neat. Join the brotherhood where the beards compete. We unite in the beard brigade. Storming this journey
2.5 hours in, feeling fresh as we started, baby.
Community love, binding us tight. With Dempsey's knowledge, we shine so bright. Combs and brushes keep the tangles
Calm down,
at bay.
ladies. Calm
Shape
down.
it like a champ every single day.
So
Watch it
stupid.
flourish under Dan's wise hand. Strutting your beard game like you planned. Brothers in the mirror, checking that style. Together we learn, go the extra mile. Dan CB,
No, Mark, I don't know that one off the top of my
Every
head.
nook and cranny beard appeal. From patches to glory, we got your back. Full beard journey, ain't no turning back. Put your doubts down, we're all in here. With Dan C leading, we conquer the year. We united in the beard brigade. Storming this journey like a bold crusade. Community love, binding us tight. With Dan C's knowledge, we shine so bright.
Dab. Nope. Okay. Close. 40-60. Food one. I love both of these things, but I will take restaurants. I'd eat out every single meal without except. But Dan, you'll miss. No. Every single meal. If money was not an object, I would eat out everything, everywhere. All right, wow, that's okay. Moving on. Next one. To live by, not vacation, not hike, but to live right by. Meaning you walk out to one or the other. Would you rather live by a lake or mountains? A lake or mountains? Which one would you rather live by? All right, y'all. Zach, you didn't catch anything. Neither did Peekaboo? Peek-a-who? Pikachu. Peek at you. And me. Let's make it 3. Ooh, wait. Hey, yo, bring that beat back. In the mountains, by a lake. I hate to rake the leaves in my yard. It's just so stinking hard. Sometimes I feel like I'm scarred. Hey, yo, gotta go. Hey, yo, who's the goat? Build a moat around my castle. It's a hassle, but I love it. Where's the sharks? Scared of dark? Hey, yo, beats gotta go. All right, very close one. 50-50, goodness, wow. Okay, I am going to go with, and the poll went lake slightly. My parents live on a lake. I'm going to go mountains because there are some challenges with a lake. The water line is always receding and coming up. It is always like mold around. There's issues. There's issues. Everything by water is expensive. Everything gets ruined. All your metal gets correct. It's just a challenge. It's just a challenge. I'm going mountains. I'm going mountains with that one. All right, next one. Nobody's going to even acknowledge how good that rap was. Thank you. If you can have all you can eat, Dan doesn't like the tides. Lakes don't have tides, dude. if all you can eat, it's high quality, all you can eat. Would you rather have all you can eat barbecue? What up, Ninja? Or all you can eat seafood? And I'm talking high quality. We're talking the best barbecue for you. We're talking crab legs and lobster and scallops. Which one are you going to go with here? Thank you, Lexi. Are you going to go with barbecue or seafood? Put your answers in the chat. Shout out to Dan for making these every week. Let's go, baby. Once you started to do a few years of these, it can be hard to not overlap. High quality BBQ, baby, or high quality seafood? I don't know. Oh, no, I don't know, Craig. I call it this or that, number 3. It's another close one, guys. couple more seconds. Get those votes in. Get those votes in, big baby. All right, over 100 votes, triple digits, baby. Barbecue won. Now, because it's all you can eat, I am going to go seafood. I am going to go seafood there. I love me some BBQ, but BBQ fills me up pretty good. But you give me unlimited crab legs, we got a problem. We got a problem. I'm going with the seafood on that one. This or that makes me hungry too, Angry. I'm sorry. I just can't. Food is relatable. Food is its own language. You guys know that. Yup. Food is its own language. Okay. Let's go with the next one. And can we acknowledge these slides look pretty nice? I'm pretty happy with them. Pretty happy. All right. I did have lobster up in Maine, Rob. Yep. Okay. You need to give one up. Which one are you giving up? Coffee or bread? Coffee or bread? Which one are you giving up? Woo! And bread, guys, that's sandwiches. That's whatever else you use bread for. So I don't use much bread. That's buns. That's toast. That's bread as the free little thing at a restaurant. Still use a tortilla. Tortillas are okay. Guys, it's 59 or 51-49. Come on, keep voting. I don't do either. You're right, Mad Jack. You're right. 50-50. Once we hit 100, I'm going to stop it. Bang. All right, we had exactly 100. Oh, no, it did 97. It cut it off there. All right, bread won slightly with giving up. I'm going to give up coffee. I can still do gluten-free bread, but I'm giving up coffee on that one. Man, these have been close tonight. The closest ones we've had in a while. Love that. All right, I think we have two more, guys. Yep, two more, and then we'll get a question and get you guys out of here. Okay, this is a tough one here. And be honest, not everybody's the same mindset, so be honest. Would you rather have fewer responsibilities or more opportunities? And they are two polar opposite things. It might depend on the chapter of your life. It might be gluten-free you already gave up. Yeah, right. Pretty much. I had celiac disease. I don't have a choice. But yeah, I know what you mean. I gave up real bread. This depends on the chapter of your life, your personality, your situation, your family. There's so many different things. Would you rather have, this is deep, fewer responsibilities or more opportunities? Be honest. Don't say what you think is right. Be honest. Some of you lie to yourselves, and I don't appreciate that. Which one? Poll in the chat, guys. Come on. And I saw you, Moose, and others. For those of you being like, well, if I have fewer opportunities, I could have more, or fewer responsibilities, I could have more opportunities. No. Because if you take the second one, you get more responsibilities. So you contradicted yourself. Do you want less responsibilities in life and chill? Or do you want more opportunities, more chances to work, more chances to grow, those types of things? Literally no right or wrong answer here. No right or wrong answer here. Some people want their entire goal in life is to be able to do less. And that who can say that that's wrong, you know? And different reasons. Some people are like, I just retired. I need less responsibilities. I had a whole lifetime worth. Put your answers. Thanks, Jeff. That's right, Eric. Hey. Okay. Let's go ahead and end that one. More opportunities. One, obviously, you guys know me. I'm always ready for more opportunities. And then the last one here. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Would you rather have a big garage or a finished basement? Can't have both. You have the option of the budget of going with a big garage or a finished basement. What you going with, baby? And this can be anywhere. If you're like, Dan, I'm in Florida, I don't have a basement. We can use magical powers. Garage or basement? Answer the question. Come on, explain your reasoning too, you guys. And thank you guys for hanging out, man. 2 hours and 45 minutes of continuous live streaming, no dead air time. Pure vibes, pure energy, pure community. Let's go. I hope you guys appreciated everybody in the chat tonight, the vibes, the community. If you missed the start, I did talk about my thoughts on Memorial Day. The quote that always comes to mind for me for Memorial Day. And again, I know everyone takes Memorial Day differently and different thoughts on it. For me, all gave some, and some gave all. Today is honoring and remembering those that didn't come home, that gave the biggest sacrifice for freedom, and I honor it by exercising my freedom. What I'm doing right here is because of those that sacrificed. We live in an absolutely beautiful country. Is it perfect? No. But show me somewhere that is. Doesn't exist. I love freedom. I value those who fight for it. And we honor those that lost everything today. Love you guys. Absolutely. Nothing but love, guys. I appreciate you guys. All right, let's go ahead and end this one. Another very close one. Very, very close one. Garage 1. I'm on the finished basement side, but I'm just not a car guy or even like hang out outside a ton kind of guy. So, I mean, I do, but not in a garage. It's just not my thing. Yep, just not my thing. Okay. Love that. Appreciate it. Final question of the night, you guys, before we get you out of here with the final big giveaway. What was the highlight of your weekend? What was the highlight of your weekend? For me, it was today. It was exercising my freedom. It was having the ability to spend the day with my family. We went swimming for the first time this summer, our first summer opening of a pool. We grilled. I had steak bites and hot dogs. Yeah, I love me some hot dogs. Get off it. I love them. We played outside. I had a dance battle with Violet. I laid with Sam. It was just an amazing, amazing family-filled day. On Mondays, which are normally my hardest working days. On Mondays, I like to front load my week and just get as much done as I can and then see where everything falls later in the week. That's my approach, is get everything done that I can and then pick up the pieces later and maybe sprinkle in some free time. I don't know what that is, but find time to spend in some other way to have new opportunities. Today was an amazing day. Amazing family day. It was a great weekend, to be fully honest with you. Tons of family time, tons of Sam time. It was beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful day. So, yep. Oh, yeah, I always season my hot dogs. I do the Blackstone Griddle Grill, so I'll throw some stuff on there. Yeah. Oh, wow, that's amazing, Meg. Amazing. All right, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at our final giveaway of the night. The final giveaway of the night, and it is a mystery box that is valued at a bunch of money. I'm going to drop a link in the chat. Boom. Click that. Put your name, put your email if you have not signed up. If you already have, you're all set. Big baby. If you see your name, drop a comment to claim your victory. You won a really cool giveaway from an incredible company. Do we have still in the building William Arrowwood? Come on down. William Arrowwood. Are you out there? Drop a comment to claim your victory. William Arrowwood. Let's see if he's still here. I know he commented somewhat recently. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, there he is. William, congratulations, man. You won a really cool giveaway box. And this goes for anybody tonight. If you do win a giveaway, I highly encourage you to post it on any socials that you may have. It is free to do so, and it really helps out these companies that are giving back to you for free already. So shout out to Beard Octane, you guys. No pressure, no worries. I didn't really push anything, but Dan C10 is boosted to 15% off for another 3 hours. All right, another 3 hours. Thank you guys for hanging out with me for 3 hours. Thank you for listening to me absurdly talk unconsciously and not hopefully get too sick of it. Thank you for letting me vent and rant. Thank you for letting me talk about my perspective. Thank you for allowing me to talk about great companies like Beard Octane. I'm going to get out of here. If you guys need anything, please reach out to me anytime, you guys. I appreciate you all so much. Scrolly, check to see if you hit the thumbs up on your way out. Shout out to Joe. Shout out to Beard Octane. With that said, you guys, thank you for everything. Stay bearded, stay positive, and for the live stream community only, love you guys.